Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Big Rivers Conference Baseball from First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. The Hudson Raiders have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Billy Jensen. We'll be bringing you the action here this afternoon on a glorious, sun-drenched, cloudless, skied afternoon, 70 degrees from River Falls, Wisconsin. How are you, Bill?
I am awesome. It is an absolute perfect day for baseball.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There's a real light breeze kind of blowing from right field over to left field, maybe 3 to 5 miles an hour. There's nary a cloud. Sun-drenched afternoon. Well, River Falls got the game one of the two-game series here this week, 2-0 over in Hudson on Tuesday afternoon. Ethan Jeffers pitched 6 2 in third innings and got the win for the River Falls Wildcats. Wildcats struck first with a run on no hits in about the third inning, and then they plated one more off a base hit in the seventh. Ended up 2-0 Wildcats. Today, Auden Pankinen, the ace, will be on the mound for the River Falls Wildcats. He'll be facing Mitchell Anderson, throwing the rock for the Hudson Raiders. I think runs will be at a premium again today if it's anything that we've seen between these two teams in the past. Always sets up to be a really good one, and I think it shouldn't disappoint today. Umpires have taken the field. Coaches will make their ways out. They'll exchange pleasantry scorecards. Steve will get us into starting lineups, national anthems, and we'll go right into first pitch. Please use the chat section. Say hello. We'd like to welcome you aboard. We'd like to give a traveling trophy to the person listening from the farthest away. We always do that. And just want to say hello. We'd like to say hello back. And come on in the chat section. Let us know. Phonetics, pronunciation. We're also the complaints department as well. If you wanted to throw up a complaint, we're open to that. Well, Bill, you kind of followed along on Tuesday. What did you take from that game on Tuesday off of Score Tracker?
Yeah.
What is not called Score Tracker? What's it called?
Game Changer.
See, that's Score Tracker's cousin.
Yes.
Game Changer.
All right. Yeah, because Hudson didn't have it on the River Channel broadcast, so I watched it on Game Changer, and two very, very competitive teams, and well matched, and it came down to pitching, and River Falls got the edge there. Jeffers did a phenomenal job, but he had their number two. I don't know how many hits Hudson got, but not very many. So it was a really well played game. It was a great for any baseball purist. It was a really, really good baseball game to watch.
Hey, let me talk a little bit about league play and what's going on in the league. New Richmond still out in front. They're undefeated. They're 6-0 in league. On top of the league. Hudson is now 5-2. River Falls is tied for third place with Chippewa Falls at 4-3. So big game today for River Falls. Give them a shot potentially yet at the conference, but they have to win out, I would say, here with New Richmond, without a loss thus far. So yeah, River Falls and tied for third with Chippewa Falls. New Richmond is 6-0, Hudson 5-2, and the Wildcats and Chippewa Falls at 4-3.
I think Hudson plays New Richmond next week, so those will be two big games as well.
Huge games. Well, the umpires are out there, but no coaches. They're like pacing themselves, Sarge. 6 minutes to the hour.
They're trying to enjoy the weather as well. Concession stands are open. They're doing well.
Yeah.
Beautiful night at the ballpark.
Turnstiles are humming. We still have room for you down here at First National Bank, River Falls Field. Come on down. Say hello. Grab yourself a hot dog. You can skip dinner tonight, skip the dishes. Come on down and get one of those hot dogs that snap in your mouth down here from the Liney's Lodge at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Give everybody a night off at home. Come on down and grab dinner right here. And you can enjoy dinner with Bob Burrows. He'll
buy you a hot dog.
He said he's not buying. Well, how's your week going, Bill?
Really good. Really good. It's been a very productive week, hard-working week.
Yeah.
But I had meetings most of the day today, and I was hankering to get to the ballpark.
Yeah, I was too. I had meetings late nights and early mornings all week long. And last night I had the honor to go present 2 scholarships on behalf of River Falls Municipal Utilities to 2 deserving high school kids at their awards banquet last night, $2,000 scholarships.
Wow.
And gave those away.
Nice job.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That was always fun. As a local municipal utility, we can always, give back to the community, reflect local community values, and give back to the people who own us.
That's fantastic.
So how about that?
Yep, that's great. And it's nice to be a part of that, just to be in the auditorium.
It's a pretty positive deal.
Yeah.
As the principal said when he was doing his initial introductions, he said it's his second favorite event next to the graduation ceremony. And, some very young, deserving kids, and it really gives you optimism about the future to see these young kids and what they've achieved, and then they get a little bit of extra to get them launched into a college situation. So good for them.
Yeah, very good.
So that was on my docket last night. I didn't get anything done at home, but that's okay. I got to go do that instead.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how many nights you guys work.
A lot.
Yeah, you do. I mean, not only extracurricular. I'm just talking with your city council meetings.
We got a utility
commission,
commission meetings for electric and water, and then we've got council meetings every other Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And other stuff that goes on, and
it's all part of the gig. I understand.
Part of the gig.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of nights.
It's a lot of nights. So next Monday night, speaking of next Tuesday night when we play Rice Lake here, Jeff Johnson, president of First National Bank, and he's my cohort for basketball and football, he's going to come up and call a couple innings as I go to the council meetings.
Great,
so
that'll be great.
He's a big Milwaukee Brewers fan, and
fun.
He's from the Milwaukee area. So Jeff is going to come up from First National Bank, and he'll take probably the game's at 5, and I have to leave about 6:15. He'll probably take the 5th and 6th.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, so
kind of like giving Euchre a
Merle Harmon will come in and relieve Bob Euchre. Taking it back a few decades.
That's a lot of decades. Yeah. Wow, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job with football and basketball, so that'll be fun.
And he knows baseball well. So.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Him and his family, they know sports.
Yeah. Now here we go, Steve, on the public address.
River Falls Field. Today's varsity high school baseball action between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. Today's game is being live streamed on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. If you know anybody who wanted to be here and can't be, well, you can tell
Here's some really silly banter.
River Falls Sports YouTube channel for all the action. Here's the starting lineup for both teams, beginning with the Hudson Raiders. Leading off is center fielder number 1, Steele Homie.
Steele Homie. He's the captain of our all names team.
Second baseman number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Sam Abrahamson.
Batting third is the catcher number 3, Logan Hegman.
Logan Hegman.
Batting fourth, shortstop number 8, Jake Matazinski.
Jace Matazinski.
Batting fifth is first baseman number 11, Bennett Brathall.
Bennett Brathall.
Batting sixth, left fielder number 10, Sam Manchester.
Sam Manchester.
The seventh batter is third baseman number 9, Silas Heisler.
Silas Heisler.
Batting eighth, designated hitter number 13, Spencer Bullis.
Spencer Bullis.
Batting ninth is right fielder number 17, Hunter Oswald.
Hunter Oswald.
And Hudson's starting pitcher today is number 7, Mitchell Anderson.
Mitchell Anderson will get the rock today and pitch for the Hudson Raiders.
Here's the starting lineup for the River Falls Wildcats.
All right.
Leading off is shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Go, Jake.
Batting second baseman number 7, Cal Uskar.
All right, Cal.
I got fans in the house today.
Batting third is first
Lot of
baseman
them.
number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Brooksy Rivard.
Batting fourth is the right fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Landon McQuaid Bino.
Batting fifth is the pitcher number 20, Auden Kankinen.
The pitcher, Auden Pankinen. That's a pitcher walk right there.
It sure is.
All right, Colt.
Batting seventh, third baseman number 25,
Colton
Cal
Maves.
Dumont.
Cal Dumont.
Batting eighth, designated hitter number 24, Lane Allen.
Lane Eminen.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 15, Rico Alvarez.
Rico
Playing
Alvarez.
left field is number 10, Caden Kroll.
All right, Ted.
Caden Kroll. And the rest of your River Falls Wildcats.
At this time, if you're able, we ask that you please rise and face the flags in left center field for the playing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glared, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
River Falls' very own Jim Bone. You may have heard him at the XL Energy Center for Minnesota Wild hockey games in the past, but he's ours, and he's good every time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Big Rivers Conference Baseball. The Hudson Raiders against your River Falls Wildcats. We're in for a 7-inning tilt, and your Wildcats take the field. So, Bill, when let me see. Hold on a second. I want to get that shot. When you're ready, let's hold on. Let's go ahead and introduce the starting lineups defensively for your River Falls Wildcats. Here you go on the mound, Auden Pankinen, the big right-hander, going to Nebraska on the mound for the Wildcats, throwing to his battery mate, Colton Maves. Over at first base, Brooksy Rivard. Cal Usgard will play second base. Chase Rudolph will be at shortstop. Cal Dumond will be over at third base. Caden Crow will cover left field today. Rico Alborez will cover all of that real estate out in center field. And Landon McQuaid will play right field for your River Falls Wildcats. Let me get that down there for everybody at home. Put that right there. See what we got going on there. See if I like it right there, if I'm going to move it a little bit. Yeah, I think I like it right. Let me see. Hold on. Watch this. Let me get real fussy with you. Let's go down just a couple. Right there. Perfect. Let's go.
Play ball.
Play ball. There he is, Auden Pankinen, talking to his battery mate, Colton Maves. They're ready. They're on the same page.
Leading off the game for the Hudson Raiders, center fielder number 1, Steel Homie.
Steel Homie. He's the captain of our all names team. He's been for quite a while. Hey, Mike Jones, let's go Cats, he says.
Mikey.
Here we go. Raucous crowd and we're underway. Let's go. Ball high, 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch at 4:04 p.m.
And at 92 miles an hour.
Just like that, heating them up. The pitch. That one misses now 2-0, right around the dish. Got the velo up early. Find the zone, Auden. You're going to be good today. Mike Jones, St. Croix Central alumni. The pitch swings through that, maybe a little bit tardy. Now it's 2-1. Just underway, first batter, Steel Homie, the center fielder for the Hudson Raiders. Auden Pankinen on the bump, working from the windup, and here it comes. Flown up, foul and out of play. It's now 2-2. Did he take a little bit off of that, Bill? Because he was a little out in front of that pitch.
Yep, he had that at 82, so about 10 miles off of that one.
Yep, and then he was out in front. I'm seeing, I know what he's doing here. I think he's going to try to climb the ladder on him here. The 2-2 on its way. He does. That was probably at 91.
That was exactly 91, yep.
Boom, Westy's dialed in. Let's go.
I'm all jacked up.
I'm all jacked up on a case of Mountain Dew myself. Let's go. High school baseball, Big Ten prospect on the mound, Major League prospect. Let's go. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Chopper, right side, and foul.
So if there's a knock on Auden, it's exactly what he's doing here. So that's his 6th pitch to the first batter. So he gets kind of deep in the count on several batters. And that's his pitch count goes up pretty fast throughout the first few innings.
Nibbles.
Yep.
And good job by Steele Homey making him throw pitches, huh?
That's right.
The 2-2 on its way. Where's that, Bill? Where's that? All of Wildcat fans at home, I know Mike Jones is screaming at his television right now. Where's that? It's 3-2. Real tough take by Steele Homey.
Jonesy's throwing his Coors Light at the screen.
The 3-2 pitch on its way. He walked him.
Ooh.
Leadoff walk for the Hudson Raiders. Steele Homey, that's a quality at bat right there for Steele Homey. Now we go to Sam Abrahamson, the second baseman, with nobody out and one on. I'm sure Hudson's going to want to get him to second base with nobody out. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Flown up, foul, and out of play. We'll keep an eye on Steele Homey. Leadoff batter, I'm sure he's got some wheels.
He's going to get twitchy over there,
He's going to get real twitchy. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That's the, I'm not going lead, but I am a little toe pick on the end of that. Fouled straight back to the backtop. That's probably 90, huh?
That was 89. You're totally right.
Yep, right there. Auden's arm feels good today in the heat, the sun. Beautiful day for baseball.
I'm going to put the Streeter heater meter away, and you got her.
I'm dialed in. I'm within 2 today. Maybe 1.
You're at midseason form.
Auden Pankinen from the stretch. And here he comes. Flowing up, foul, and that one is also going to reach the seats. Again, it's 0-2. Even an 0-2 count, Bill. A lot of pitches, a lot of foul balls.
Right, yeah.
Strikeouts will make you throw a lot of pitches, though, right? The pitch. Gassed him up upstairs. That was 92 all day long.
That was 92. You're totally right.
All day long, and he's not going to catch up with that. And Sam Abrahamson swings through that. There's a strikeout. 1 down. Now we go to Logan Hagman.
Wow, that was a nice pitch.
Yeah, coming out of his hands. That thing was belt high. It absolutely climbed the ladder, and Sam Abrahamson was whoop, 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 whoop. What was that?
Well, and also, like you said a minute ago, when you're throwing 90, 91, 92, you're going to get a lot of foul balls because if they, they're just swinging to kind of, hang on to
contact,
life.
swinging for contact.
Drives the pitch count up.
It does.
This crowd's into it too. This is a lot.
It's a fun
really
afternoon.
Fun
good
environment.
atmosphere for high school baseball.
If I wasn't here, I'd want to be here.
Runner goes, throw down, and not going to throw it. Stolen base for Steele Homey. Why wouldn't he with a name like that? So there he is for Hudson. You know what I like? I'm going to tell you the thing I appreciate the most about today in just a second. It's a simple thing. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Gassed him up again. Not going to catch up with that. It's 0-2. So Hudson it came in their dark tops. They warmed up in the dark tops, and right before the announcements, they went to the white top.
Yep.
And right here I went clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Because they had the exact same color on as River Falls. And somebody in the Hudson dugout says, let's change to white.
And they did it.
And they brought the other uniforms, and they did, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because they were identical.
I know.
They were the same hue.
They were literally the same color.
And they had the white pant, dark top.
Yep.
The only thing different was they had a blue hat, and we had a white hat. That's it. Not no more. The 1-2. Paint the corner.
93.
Popping the leather. Logan Hagman just tips his cap to Auden Pankinen there and goes, nice pitch, Auden. Buckets. Now we go to Jace Matazinski with 2 down and a runner in scoring position at second base. 4 spot in the order. The shortstop, Matazinski, is in. He's got himself a 2-out RBI opportunity right here. The pitch. Swings through that fastball. It's 0-1. That might have been 88, 89.
No, it was 91. Yep.
91 as well.
He's getting up there.
He is.
And you can tell because they're swinging through him.
He's humming today.
He is.
Wow. Now it's 0-2, and right now Auden Pankinen is dialed in. I think you just stick with old number 1 and just get it up in the zone here and see if you can get him to chase. See if you can go high and away here, maybe.
And Matazinski's a very good hitter.
Very good. These guys are all good hitters.
You're absolutely right.
Matazinski looks ready. Pankinen set. Here comes the 0-2. Yacker. Ball gets away. Down to third it goes. And the ball gets away from the catcher. Threw a little breaking ball, and catcher Colton Mays maybe squeezed his mitt a little bit too early. It popped away from him, and still Homie's going to get to third on a pass ball.
You think about hitting a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. How about catching them all?
Yeah, that's
He's got to
hard.
be on his wheels back there.
No, that's hard. The 1-2, here it comes. Nice job back there. Colton Maves got to get big now because you got that go-ahead run at third base with 2 outs, and you guys got to get big behind the dish now. The 2-2 on its way. Chopper left side, and that's through. And a 2-out RBI single for Jace Matazinski, and that leadoff walk did score, Bill.
Yep. Wow.
Walk, stolen base, pass ball, and a 2-out base hit by Matazinski, and the Raiders are up 1-0. Yeah, he took that time he went breaking ball, Bill.
Yeah.
He left it up in the zone, and Matazinski says, oh, there it is.
Yep.
There it is. And he went for it. Got it, runner goes, throw down, stolen base for Matazinski. Second stolen base of the game. Now he's in scoring position for Bennett Brathall with 2 in the bucket. And Brathall now sitting here with a runner at in scoring position. Just misses away. 1-1. Hey, Penny Keith, welcome aboard, Penny. It's going to be a good one today. Raiders jump out to an early 1-0 lead. They manufacture that leadoff walk into a run. The big clutch 2-out hit by Matazinski, and they don't think they're done yet. The 1-1. Runner goes to third, fouled away. Boy, the aggressive there by Matazinski. You never like to make that third out at third base, and really a base hit's going to score you either way. But Matazinski says, I just have a great jump, and I'm going.
And he's quick.
And I think he might have had it anyway.
I think you're right.
So,
yep, that would have been a tough play to get him.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Away, now to third. Bounces away from the catcher off that back wall. And on down to third goes Matazinski. And Hudson's all fired up. That's going to go down as a wild pitch. And Matazinski over there at third base. He got that big 2-out RBI single. Away.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Matazinski was halfway down third base
He said if that squeezes by the catcher at all, I'm scoring.
And he was in a good spot.
He was
to do
halfway down the third
that.
base
Sure
line.
was. Matazinski, he's gutsy.
He wants to win today. The 3-2 pitch. Yacker, that misses. Second walk of the inning. And now there's 2 on for Hudson. And you're going to get to Sam Manchester with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Left fielder Sam Manchester's in now. Runners at the corners for Hudson. 2 in the bucket. A lot of pitches in the first inning.
Yeah.
That hit him.
Oh,
it hit him. That hurt, too.
Oh.
We got him right in the hoof.
Manchester's a tough player, but that's gotta stink.
Oh, that hurt. 90-mile-an-hour fastball right now, where the ankle meets the foot. I don't know what you call that part, but
Hurt.
yeah,
Ouch.
where the ankle bone meets the foot bone. So 2 walks, Bill, and a hit by pitch. And 28 pitches.
That's right.
Already.
That's a lot of pitches. They're juiced. Let's see if he can wiggle off this hook, huh?
I like it. Like what I'm seeing. Here we go. He's going to work from the windup. He says, how about some old number 1, letter high fastball? And Silas Heisler, the third baseman, swings through that. And Hankinen works ahead, no balls and a strike. 2 down, bases loaded. There's 1 in. The pitch. Away. Colton Maves. He's got a tough job back there trying to catch some low 90-mile-an-hour stuff. And he's got the junker, bases loaded. A lot of pressure on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pressure on Maves today. The 1-1. That's hammered. Ooh. Foul. Jerked that just foul. Boy, he got the barrel on that. And tell you what, Silas Heisler's like, dang it, that felt good. And that ball was scorched down the left field line, but it was 10 feet foul. Off the bat, Bill, I thought that was big trouble.
Yeah.
Just he hit it so well and got out in front of it and had some hook on it and hooked it down into the corner. And very fortunate for the Cats there. And now let's see if Pankinen can take care of business at 1-2 in the count. Here it comes. Got him! Gassed him up. And some old number 1, letter high. And that will do it for the Raiders. A lot of pitches, though, in the first inning for Pankinen. He gets 3 strikeouts. That's how they got their outs.
Wow.
So they got 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left after 1/2 inning of play from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It is the Hudson Raiders 1, your River Falls Wildcats coming to bat. So besides the 1 run, the knock would be 32 pitches for Auden Pankinen in inning 1. You got to trim that down, Bill.
Yeah, he gets to 100 awfully fast.
Yeah, about 4 innings. So Hudson's got a plan, right? They're going to make him work, and they are.
Yep. Yeah, they knew what they were doing coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of these guys, I think there's 4 or 5 of them that play on the MASH club team together, and they see Auden every week basically, so they know what to do there.
Hey, can we go defensively for
sure
the
can.
Hudson Raiders, Bill? So let's do this. Defensively for the Hudson Raiders, Mitchell Anderson will be on the mound today. He'll be thrown to his battery mate Logan Hegman over at first base, Bennett Brathall. Sam Abrahamson will be at second base. Jace Matazinski will play shortstop. Silas Heisler will play third base. Sam Manchester will be in left field. Steele Homey will cover center field today. And Hunter Oswald will be over in right field for the Hudson Raiders. Switch that back. Move that over here. Move that up here. Switch that here. See what we got here. Let me go down with that just a titch. Right there. That's it.
Awesome. Scoreboard Steve's got the music kicking too. This is awesome.
He's kicking today.
We're a little bit fortunate to get out of that first inning with just 1 run.
Yeah, I think Hudson feels good about that for a couple of reasons. One, they got the run.
Yep.
2, they got a lot of pitches for Auden Pankinen. So, yeah, this is a game where it's of attrition, right? You got to get the ace out, and the only way you're going to do it is probably get the pitch counts up, and that's a win there. So the run is a big deal.
Yeah.
But I think the pitch counts are just about as big of a deal.
I agree with you, especially in a game with these 2 competitors.
Yeah. So Chase Rudolph is in. We're in. Let's go. Mitchell Anderson on the mound for Hudson. Let's go. Bottom inning 1. You need a base runner. That's down low. Ball 1. Leadoff walk score 67.3% of the time, unofficially. And that's how Hudson got their run. Leadoff walk that scored. Scott Baker says, let's go, boys. Go Cats. A lot of ball. A lot of game left. A lot of game. 1 is not going to do it today. Nope. I don't think. That just misses. 2-0. Nice job by Chase Rudolph being a little bit fussy, waiting for his pitch. Leadoff batters see a lot of pitches, just like Steele Homey did, and he got the walk. Mitchell Anderson. He's set. He'll rock and deliver. That one misses as well. Now 3-0. He throws hard. Was that 85?
85.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Of course it was, Bill.
I can't believe you put a question mark at the end of that.
I'd take 1 or 2 here. He walked him.
Wow, 4.
4 pitch walk. And on down to first goes Chase Rudolph. And just as Hudson did. They get leadoff batter on via the walk. Now we go to Cal Usgard.
Go Cal.
Cal Usgard is in. Second baseman. Shows bunt, pulls back, nothing doing, ball 5.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the college thing? Ball 5, ball 5.
Yep.
Hey, I want to welcome everybody aboard. Kevin Westhouse, along with Bill Jensen, bringing you the action this afternoon from First National Bank of River Falls Field. I think he's going to bunt again. Or not. Little choke and poke, throw down, and he is toast. They got a really bad jump. Can I just say that?
He did get a bad jump. That was a great throw by Logan Hagman, too.
Logan Hagman throws a strike, and Chase Rudolph out by 4 steps.
Yeah.
That's a simple caught stealing. 1 down. Now Cal Usgard at 1-1 in the count. Yeah, I don't know if he was waiting for it to get down. He said, that's not down, but I'm still going to go. And then he went way late. And that wasn't really close.
No. He's a really smart ball player, too, so.
I like the aggressiveness, but not enough with that great arm of Logan Hagman behind the dish. Just threw an aspirin down, and he was dead meat.
A sophomore catcher, he's got a heck of an arm.
That one finds the corner. Now 2-2 on Cal Usgard. Tell you what, pitcher Mitchell Anderson, he's throwing pretty good too.
That was an 87.
Yeah, I could tell that was got up for a little bit.
Yep. Probably not going to break the 90 barrier, but if you keep throwing at 85 and 87,
That's
you're going to have a good day.
Flowing up, right side, and that one's going to reach the seats and out of play.
All right, Cal.
Cal Usgard, little Tony Gwynn-ish with his bat. He's kind of laying it out there behind him. A lot of guys get that bat up. He's kind of lays it out like Tony Gwynn used to do. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. Got him. Throw it around for Hudson. Usgard goes down. There's now 2 down, and we go to Brooksy Rivard.
Number 22, Brooks Rivard.
So Mike Jones, who's listening, he's part of the Hammond royalty.
The Hammond gang.
Yep, and he knew the Rivard family before they became the
Rivards.
Rivard family, before they moved to the city and changed their name to the French phonetics. Now they're Rivards.
And the Rivards go to Target.
Absolutely.
The no ball, 1 strike pitch. That's away. 1-1. Should Brooks Rivard reach, Landon McQuaid waits on deck for the Cats. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's away, 2-1. 2 great baseball teams, 2 great pitchers. Wildcats got game 1 on Tuesday, 2-0. Hudson took an early lead here, 1-0. That's called a strike. That's in the I can't hit you zone, but a good pitch by pitcher Mitchell Anderson. That's where he wants to live. It's now 2-2. Anderson shakes off a pitch. Now he has what he likes. Digs a little deeper into the mitt. The high knee kick, and here it comes. Got Brooksy on a fastball on the outside corner, and that will do it for the Cats here in the bottom of inning 1. They get no runs on no hits, no errors, and none left. 1 in the books now. It's 1-0 Hudson. I'm going to go thank one of our game sponsors, Sarah Jenkins with
Hi,
Top
my name is
Executive
Sarah
Minister.
Jenkins, and I'm your River Falls Realtor. Wildcat baseball season is heating up, and so is the River Falls housing market. Whether you're cheering for the stand or dreaming of a home run property, know that I've got you covered. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or maybe you just want to know the value of your home, give me a call today at 612-703-3944, or you can visit sarahjenkins.com.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives Realty. 612-703-3944. She's a pro. SarahJenkins.com.
You know, in contrast, Westy, Anderson had 15 pitches in the first inning compared to Pankinen's 32.
Yeah, half.
That's a
Less than
heck
half.
of a difference.
Yeah, I mean, as the game goes on, that's a big difference.
Yep. See if he can settle in here.
Has to.
Yeah.
You will.
Yep.
But I guess if there's not many knocks on Auden Pankinen, but one knock is he throws a lot of pitches, a lot of batters.
Yep.
He's not really a contact pitcher. He's a strikeout pitcher. And you got to throw a lot of pitches to get a strikeout.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in his world.
Yep.
Even the first inning, right? All outs were strikeouts.
Right.
So when you get a couple foul balls, a couple balls, those are high pitch count at bats
Yes.
to get the strikeouts.
Or even the walks are, you know,
Right.
seven inning, or I mean
Some
7
pitches.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I mean he's not really a pitch to contact type pitcher.
Right.
So he's a pitch to strikeout pitcher, but it's going to take you 6-7 to get the strikeout
Yeah.
usually.
Spencer Bullis.
All right, here we go. 8-9-1. Spencer Bullis, the designated hitter, is in. The top of inning 2. Looks at one right down Hanson Drive, and it's 0-1. See, we have a spider making a spider web on our outfield camera there.
We do.
Misses.
You should go put a sign up.
Hey, Bill, you got a 15-foot step ladder and a microfiber towel? You can help go on down. They said that hit him.
It did.
That nicked his uniform,
Yep.
and Spencer Bullis hit by pitch. And once again, they got the leadoff batter on. First time via a walk, this time by a hit by pitch. That's the second hit by pitch. Now we go to Hunter Oswald.
Was Auden questioning if that hit him?
Yeah, everybody was.
Are they? Oh,
And now they're going
bringing
to
him
say
back.
that didn't hit him. So I got to go correct my book. So he
too.
went down to first. I'm not sure how that got changed, to be honest with you.
I don't either.
So
Did
anyway, I got to take that off. So Spencer Bullis back in the box. That's just a ball. That's away. Now 2-1. Hudson fans are lively today, aren't they, Bill?
Sure are.
Very lively.
Yep. I think they went to Johnny's before the game.
Something. The 2-1. Here it comes. Swings through that. Two balls, two strikes. And time has been called. Fouled away. There it is, the Streeters heater meter up on the board right there.
Very cool.
Away. Let's go back to that. So all your pitch count speeds are brought to you by Streeters right there at 212 South Main Street. This is the Streeters heater meter, bringing you the pitch speeds today. Flown up left side in fair territory and caught out there by third baseman Cal Dumond. And Spencer Bullis flies out to third base. There's one out. And then we go to Hunter Oswald.
It's a nice play by Cal. That's a tough one to be backing up like that. And he played it well.
Look out! Up over his head. It's one ball and no strikes. That thing came whistling by. That'll get you off the plate, won't it?
No.
Misses now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. There's one out. We're in the top of the second. It's 1-0. Hudson Raiders over your River Falls Wildcats. Auden Pankinen, the MLB prospect, Nebraska recruit, the 2-0. 3-0. '87 on that one from your Streeter's Heater Meter. Go down there. And I had Streeter's for lunch today.
You did?
Yeah, I had the whole water crew eat that today. It was good. It was outstanding. The 3-0. That one's right there, now 3-1. I had the club sandwich. It was
I
delicious.
had it the other day.
It was good.
It was really good. I had it last week.
I'd recommend the club.
Yep. Or the tacos. The tacos are really good.
The 3, you like the tacos. The
I do.
3-1, that misses. And on down to first goes 9-hole hitter Hunter Oswald on a 1-out free pass. Then we go back to the top of the order to Steele Homey. He walked and scored in inning 1.
So to belabor the point,
Let's belabor it.
he has faced 2 batters. He's got 12 pitches this inning already.
13 and the ball
13.
gets away.
50.
And on down to second scampers Hunter Oswald. So that's not a great theme. When you got wild pitches, walks, hit by pitches, and pass balls. And then a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah.
Conference on the mound. Let's go out and do some lip reading here. Head coach Ryan Bishop will go out and have a word with his team, and they're like, we're going to be okay. It's early. Look at Brooks Rivard. He's leading up the crew, too.
Brooks is a big cat.
He is a big cat. He's got first baseman written all over him.
He was born a first baseman.
Yes. Prince Fielder. He's
Yeah.
our Prince Fielder.
Yep.
He's laughing. Look at Auden. He's cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Yeah, this ain't nothing, fellas. Just like Scott Baker says, there's all kinds of game left. We're all right.
We're all right. Pankinen to Steele Homey. Here we go. Flown up, foul, out of play. It's 1-1 on Steele Homey. Again, Homey walked and scored his first time up today. Runner at second base with 1 out for Hudson here in the second. The 1-1 on its way. That's hit pretty well in the center field. Center fielder going back, still going back, and makes the catch.
Good job.
Rico Alvarez
Oh.
covering some real estate out there in deep left center field. Snags that right in front of the First National Bank sign out there in River City Stitch. Nice job. That was well hit off the bat. Rico got up on his horse, chased it down, and made a nice play in deep left center field. And for the Wildcats, more importantly, that's just allowed out. 2 down.
Rico was moving as soon as that hit that bat.
Good read.
Yep.
Sam Abrams from in now, struck out swinging his first time up. Timeout has been called. Time has been called. There he is at second base. Sam Abrahamson would like to get him in. Runner to third, throw down, and
Wow.
said he slid past the base. He wants some help on that. Let's tag him again, he said. Yeah, he almost slid past the base, but
Almost.
not quite. Stolen base over to third.
Hooked his toe.
I'm mildly surprised
I
it's still
know.
third base, but again, if they got it, take it. So here's why they want to do it. I'll tell you right now, because Auden throws hard and he's really tough to catch. And now we got a pass ball situation
Gotcha.
and score a run. That's
Yeah.
why they want to get that guy to third. We've had 4 or 5 pass balls already today.
Right, that's right.
So they want to get that guy to
Because
third.
typically you wouldn't do that unless you have a pitcher who,
Right, but you have pitcher who
Tends
throws
to-
low 90s.
yeah.
And he's tough to catch. If we get that guy to third, that could play to run. So that's why they want to get him to third, and they feel that's important today. Yacker got him swinging.
Another
Doesn't
strikeout.
matter there. Another strikeout for Auden Pank, and Sam Abrahamson goes down swinging, and that will do it for the Hudson Raiders here in the top of inning 2. They get no runs on no hits. The leadoff walk did not score.
Wow.
No errors.
Back to
and
50-50.
and 1 left. After an inning and a half now from First National Bank of River Falls Field, it is the Hudson Raiders 1, your Wildcats nothing. Let's go thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Locally rooted and proudly running for 120 years, the First National Bank of River Falls consistently supports the community through donations and volunteer initiatives. First National Bank of River Falls, serving up big bank services with a small town charm.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
So Pankinen's got 50 pitches for 2 innings, so he's half of his allotment for the day.
Halfway there already. Wildcats got a strike. They're going to go 4, 5, and 6 here in inning 2. Landon McQuaid, Auden Pankinen, and Colton Maves. Little conference with the umpires and the pitcher.
Yeah.
Something they don't like, the wristband or something. He has something on his wrist. Let's get in and take a look at that, Bill. So let's get in. You can see what we're seeing at home. There's something on his wrist. He has like a tape on there or something. It was poking out of the glove, and they're like, you can't wear that. I don't know. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Totally.
He's like, that's fine. We'll take it off. Somebody picked up something out of the Wildcat dugout and said, hey, you can't do that. Umpires go out and have a conversation. It's a little gamesmanship there between two rivals,
exactly
right?
Throw him off his game a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's
now
got
the umpire says, he got a bad thumb.
Oh, I think he broke his wrist.
Oh, yeah.
He was diving for a ball and broke his wrist a few games ago.
So I think it was poking out of the glove, but now they're okay. So I'm glad they got that worked out.
Yeah. You can see when he catches a ball.
Oh, yeah. He's kind of like gives
very
on
gingerly.
It. Gingerly.
They've had a couple of injuries. Hudson has this last few games that have really, and they're major injuries. They're not little bumps and bruises. A broken wrist is one of them.
So Landon McQuaid, Bino, the right fielder, will lead off here for the Wildcats.
Hitting in the 4th spot again. That's impressive.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the River Falls Wildcats is right fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Spend enough time in the weight room, you can hit number 4 as well.
Landon McQuaid is in. We're in. Let's go. Bottom of 2. You need base runners. Just misses away. Ball 1. Hey, get up on the chat section. Let us know if you're having fun today. Say hello. I'd like to say hello back.
All right, Vito, let's go, kid.
It's good high school baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Flow hit pretty well into left field. Left fielder going back, still going back.
Get there.
He's not going to get there. That bounces off the sign. Bino McQuaid into second base.
Hey.
There it is.
Yeah.
Give him a hakamaki mariachi Karate Kid deal going on there at second base. I think I covered it all.
I think you did.
And a leadoff double for Landon McQuaid. Left fielder Sam Manchester got up on his horse, but he wasn't going to catch that. That one hop the wall out in left field. Landon McQuaid hitting in the 4th spot with a leadoff double, and there he stands. Wow, that was a well-struck baseball.
Sure was.
Check the runner. Auden Pankinen, just the top of the cliche bag right here. Help your cause, right? Shows bunt. It's down. It's a beauty.
Nice bunt.
That's a peach, hun.
Whoa.
And almost throws it wide of the pitcher, but just held on to by first baseman Bennett Brathall. That's a tough play.
It is.
And but more importantly, the Wildcats get that tying run over at third base with less than 2 outs. Nice sacrifice bunt by Auden Pankinen. There's one down. Now we go to Colton Maves, the catcher. Let's see what they elect to do here. They're going to play in and try to cut that run down. You'll see that shortstop's kind of halfway.
Yeah, kind of. Everyone else is in.
Yeah, you just got to get one in play here. Hey, suicide squeeze, what do you think?
I'd love it.
Not here. Yacker drops in there. It's called a strike. It's 0-1 now on Colton Maves, the catcher. They aren't afraid to squeeze, but Hudson knows that. And I don't know how comfortable they feel with Colton Maves' bunting ability. But let's see. The 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Suicide squeeze on its way.
Uh-oh.
Hung out to dry. Now we got a hot box.
Oh, and he got
And
past
he got
him.
past him, and he's safe. Wow. He escaped the hot box,
He did.
Bill.
I think Heisler came down the line a little bit too much.
That was an absolute Landon McQuaid Houdini move
Yeah.
there.
Good job, Bino. You're crafty. Boy, did that'll be a good teachable moment for the young lad.
So it was suicide squeeze. Runner
Yeah.
runner did go. They had him in the hot box. I'm like, oh, he's going to be rung up.
Yeah.
And he's got around third baseman Silas Heisler and got in there. They might scrap that now. It's 1-1. That's down, 2-1. Yeah, that's one. After that happens,
We'll go back to normal play.
your voice goes up a couple octaves, and you kind of go, maybe not.
How about you just stay here?
I say, why don't we just go back to the regularly scheduled programming? They call it a
Did they
strike.
call that a strike, Steve?
1-2, and swings through it, and down goes Maves, swinging third strike. 2 down. Now it's going to be up to Cal Dumont. Cal Dumont makes his way to the dish now with 2 in the bucket, and it's just like the Raiders did. They're going to have to. The Wildcats going to have to find a way to get that 2-out base hit. Each team with a hit. Away, ball 1. Should Cal Dumont reach, Lane Emmeten waits on deck. Big runner for the Wildcats right there at third base. That was a leadoff double. Now he's over there at third with 2 outs. That's called a strike. Tell you what, catcher Logan Hagman, he's really ready back there, isn't he? He's receiving that ball. He's almost standing up and ready to make a throw somewhere. He's a big unit, too. Big unit. The 1-1 away.
And a sophomore.
He's a big sophomore. Wow. So
good.
do we have 2 sophomore catchers today?
Nope, Emmeten is DHing, but normally we would be, yep.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 2 balls and a strike to Cal Dumont. Follows that straight back to the netting. It's now 2-2. That's the guy they want to plate right there. Bino McQuaid led this inning off with a double. 1 hop the fence out in deep left field. Unable to score him yet. Cal Dumont, even in the count, 2-2. Mitchell Anderson looking to close the deal. The pitch fouled up. Left side foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 out, runner at third. 1-0 Raiders. We're in the bottom of inning 2. Cal Dumont looking to get one through here somehow, some way. The pitch. Right back up through the middle. There it is, right into your living room. And Cal Dumont with a 2-out RBI single. We just talked about that. These close games come down to that. And Cal Dumont, just like Jace Matazinski did for Hudson, gets a 2-out RBI single, and that leadoff double scores in a Landon McQuaid. That's clutch there, Bill.
That sure is, and he hit it. That was 86 miles an hour, so he hit a nice ball.
Right back up through the middle.
That was big time.
Lane Emmeten swings through that. He's designated hitting today. This high fastball doesn't get a piece of it. It's 0-1. I don't know if you get Dumont in motion or not here. Looks a little twitchy, doesn't he?
He does look twitchy.
Check him. He's back in safely.
Mitchell thought he looked
A little twitchy as well. We're gonna Tyler Nelson says, yes, sir, Dumont. Nata boy. Find the clap emojis. Clap, clap, clap. That's a big clutch hit there.
It sure was.
Now Amadon finds himself behind in the count. 0-2. We're at the 8th spot in the order. 1-1 is your score. It's a dandy brewing up here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. The 0-2. That's high. Good take. God, am I glad that Hudson changed into the white tops.
Yeah.
I'm just relaxed because of that.
This is how it's supposed to be done.
Like, you can actually just glance and tell who's who. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3 looking. And they got him there.
In the bottom of the second, the Wildcats scored 1 run. There were 2 hits. They left 1 on base.
Yeah, my center field camera froze up. So now there it goes. Now it came back. So you have to trust me on that. That camera froze up for one, but they painted him at the knees, and that'll do it. So Amadon strikes out looking for out number 3. But more importantly, the Wildcats played a run. They get the leadoff double off the bat of Landon McQuaid, knocked in with a 2-out single off the bat of Cal Dumont. They get the 1 run and the 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 2 innings of play from First National Bank at River Falls Field, we're all knotted at 1 apiece. Yeah, Tyler, he found the clap emojis. Clap, clap, clap. That was worth a clap, clap, clap right there. Due up for Hudson here in the top of inning 3, 3, 4, and 5. Logan Hagman, Jace Matazinski, and Bennett Brathall are due up.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for the Hudson Raiders, catcher number 3, Logan Hudson.
He is a big rig.
He is a big rig. He's got catcher written all over him.
Don't say anything bad to him.
When it's 4th and 2, I'd get him the ball. Yeah, he's square. All right, here we go. Looks at a ball away.
We need a low pitch count inning for audit.
Need a quick one. 3, 4, and 5 due up. Gassed him up. Yeah, this kid, sophomore catcher, hitting in the 3 spot. Impressive, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a pitcher's pitch there. Not going to hit that. It's 1-2. Gary Lubick's on. Let's go Cats.
All right, Gary.
Gary's teeing up that Euchre tournament on Sunday, May 18th. We'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. The pitch just misses off the plate. I think Auden thought he had that one. Doesn't get the call. That was a 1.5 ball out. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. We're in the top of inning 3. Auden Pankinen works quickly, and here it comes. Pops in there. Now 3-2. 3 spot in the order. Logan Hagman struck out looking his first time up today. Patricia LaRue, Grandma Patch at the stadium, but listening to the guys on YouTube, I like that a lot. When you got the game on in the stands, took a little off of that and got him out in front, got him swinging. And down goes Hagman. There's 1 down. Then we go to Jace Matazinski. Flown up, foul, and that one's going to reach the seats. That's upper deck material there. It's 0-1. A win. The 0-1 away. Not much wind, but it's finding our microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like it when they're at the stadium and you got to put the game on. Glad you're here. Patricia, that's hammered into left field, and that's fair trouble.
Oh, yep.
That's on down into the corner, rattling around down there, digging into second base, sliding is Jace Matazinski. He's 2 for 2 today, and that ball was cooked down into the left field corner.
It sure was.
1 out double for Matazinski, sliding into second base. Not sure if he needed a slide, but it looked really good. And he deserved it after that. Nice stroke there off the 4-hole hitter, Matazinski's bat. Now we go to Bennett Brathall with 1 out and a runner at second. Yeah, that ball was smoked, wasn't it?
It was. Yep.
That was probably 91.
That
I'm
was
guessing.
92.
92, yeah.
Yep.
Threw it right past Bennett Brathall, the first baseman. It's 0-1. He said, how about some old number 1? Now 1-1, that's away.
Auden and Bennett are really good friends. They play on the MASH team together, so this has got to be kind of an interesting matchup. Throw what you can, Auden.
The 1-1 pitch. That's called strike at the knees. Grandma Hatch. I know her as Patricia LaRue. She'd probably go by both. She's a good person. Like to have her here. Got some great grandkids, good athletes.
That ball that was hit by Matazinski, Caden Kroll played that well off the fence, because that could rattle around in that corner for a while.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, he held him to that double.
Yeah, and Matazinski's fast, so he could have certainly made that a triple.
He's thinking about 3 right now, is what Matazinski's thinking about. Fouled away. That's a good healthy hack by Bennett Brathall as well. Now it's 2-2.
Austin Curdy's online. Can I tell him that I felt like he was cheating on us the other day when he was playing for the Eau Claire against the Falcons? And
Yeah, Austin.
and he got a ton of hits all weekend. And I was like, come on, you can't do that. Is it illegal for me to try to recruit him on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's illegal.
Okay, good.
He'd be looking for an NIL deal.
I got $6. Is that
Right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Auden Pankinen, I agree, Aussie, is absolutely just pumping cheddar right now. Just rearing back and throwing some old number 1 cheddar. The runner goes, throw down to third and into third base. Another stolen base for Matazinski. The kid's an athlete. Stolen base.
Strikeout.
Strikeout for Brathall. He goes down, 2 down, and almost strike him out, throw him out. But
Yeah,
you're not going to
almost.
get the speedy Jace Matazinski, who stole third base. There he stands now with 2 outs. Now we go to Sam Manchester. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Yeah, he wanted to get there because he's like, any pass ball now, I am scoring. Any ball that gets 2 feet from you, I'm going to score, is what he's saying.
Do we have a pinch hitter?
Pinch hitter here? Potentially number, is it 8? Yeah, let me see. Hold on. 18,
Oh.
Bill.
Yep, so we got
Bergen
Ani
Ani. Bergen Ani is
for
pinch hitting.
Sam Manchester. Wonder why.
Coach wanted him.
Yeah, this
Fe-
early in the
feeling
game.
it. Feeling it. Maybe Sam Manchester's yakking up a bone in the dugout. Who knows? Never know.
He's been hurt, so maybe, yeah, never do know.
It's 0-1. Got to come in and face 92. That's never fun.
I'd be thrown up in the dugout too if that
Right?
was me.
It's one of those nights, guy. I'm good.
I'm going to go
Hey,
ahead.
Coach, I'm good.
I had one shot at it.
Well,
I'm fine now.
Why don't you give Bergen a chance? The 1-1.
He's a good kid.
It's a nice kid. Now it's 1-2, and Auden is rearing back and throwing absolute aspirins right now.
92 on that one.
Yep, Bergen Ani, that is an aspirin right there.
Bergen's like, it's comfortable in the dugout,
Yeah.
Coach.
The 1-2 pitch, just away. That was probably 91, 92
It was
as
exactly
well.
91.
Yep, now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base for Hudson. There he stands. The 2-2, that hit him.
Oh,
Breaking ball that did not break.
nope.
Did not break.
The new batter is for Jason number 9, Tyler Heisler.
Hit by pitch. So Berganani comes in, hit by pitch. That's the third hit by pitch today, Bill. Now we go to Silas Heisler, struck out swinging his first time up. That one finds the corner. I don't know, pitch count's getting up there early. It's at 71?
72 now.
72.
25 pitches an inning is not going to get her done.
Popped up on the infield and out of play. That's going to reach the seats. I thought that was going to be in the middle of the infield.
I did too.
That got up over the grandstand area. Yeah, I flinched. I thought that was infield pop.
Me too. I was looking at the streeter heater meter.
Runner goes. Ooh, stolen base. And he got him swinging. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
So Silas Heisler goes down swinging. And that is going to do it for Hudson here in inning 3. They get no runs on the one hit, no errors, and one left. The Jace Matazinski double. And they strand him after 2.5 now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. It is Hudson Raiders 1, River Falls Wildcats 1. We're going to the bottom of 3 in a Jim Dandy. Want to mention local trash bin cleaners, Nasty Bins RF. They'll come and clean your trash cans out. We're getting to some hot time here. You got that cream corn floating around the bottom of the can. You got flies starting to nest in there and hatch eggs in there. Get them out. Call Nasty Bins RF at Gmail. Get on the rotation. They'll come out once a month, clean out your trash bins, and keep those things nice and fresh smelling with 180-degree water. They contain all the water, and you'll have clean cans to put back in your garage. Nasty Bins, River Falls. Give them a call, 715-448-8399 or nastybinsrf at gmail.com. They'll get it done for you. Get some raffle tickets, Bill?
Not quite sure, Steve. Were these just concession stand?
No gambling at Bushwood.
You're a tremendous slouch.
You're a tremendous mouse. Don't
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Wildcats, the center fielder, number 15, Rico Alvarez.
Rico Alvarez are going to go 9-1-2. Alvarez, Rudolph, and then Usgard.
And we do have Bergen Ani out in left field.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Bottom of 3. Strike 1 on the outside corner to Rico Alvarez. Reina Alvarez just says, "Go Rico."
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, kid.
Yeah, I love it.
That one's there. And Mitchell Anderson just pumping in fastballs to Rico, wasting no time. Pitching like he is double parked right now. Has what he likes, digs deep into the mitt, rocks in. Here comes the 0-2 to Rico. That's high, now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch off the arm of Mitchell Anderson on its way. Hit to short, gathered onto first. Got him by 3 steps. Rico Alvarez grounds out to Jace Matazinski at short. Not a lot of balls in play today, per se. That's 1 out. First ground ball today. How about that? 1 down. And we'll go back to the top of the order now to Chase Rudolph, who walked. Raiders fans on. Heidi Bullis, she says, "Go Raiders." Grandpa Bullis is watching from Corpus Christi, Texas. Ooh, he might be a candidate for the traveling trophy.
I think he is.
Farthest away.
He's in the lead so far.
We'll teleport that thing to you later on. You can put it on your mantle, then you teleport it back when you're done.
Right.
So right now, Grandpa Bullis from Corpus Christi watching. Glad you're here. Great baseball game between Hudson and River Falls. 1 apiece. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitchers duel. Attrition. Here the 1-1 flowing up. Foul out of play. That'll reach the seats. Now it's 1-2 on Chase Rudolph. Again, we're at the top of the order for the Cats. shadows just creeping into the home plate area now. That always could play a little bit of a factor with these very effective, hard-throwing pitchers. It makes it a little bit tougher on the batter. Right back up to the box, right into your living room. And a one-out single off the bat of Chase Rudolph. Boy, that was no doubt about that, huh?
No.
That had exit velo of 104, hit that right back where it came from, and Chase Rudolph gets himself a one-out single. That ball was greased.
It sure was. And they had that pitch at 85, and the exit velo was
104.
He
Yeah, just boom,
bagged
boom. Hit it right back where it came from.
That had to feel good because it was literally straight up the middle.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Runner at first. 2 spot in the order. Cal Usgard up. See if Cal can get her going.
Whoa.
Check the runner. Yeah, just seeing if you're awake over there, Chase. And Chase like, oh, holy buckets. Here they come with that.
Bandit Brathel over on first for Hudson. He does a nice job putting that tag down.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. Boy, we got all kinds of looks for you on this thing. We got that. We got that. We got that. We got this thing covered for you folks at home today. Bill's got it on the diamond on your screen. The 0-1. High. One ball, one strike, one out, one on for the Cats. 1-1 is a score. Ones are wild right now, huh? Fouled right back to the netting. Now 1-2 on second baseman, 2-hole hitter Cal Usgard. You would know that, though, because Bill's got that up there on your scoreboard. Cal Usgard, 2, and then playing second base. So you would know all of that. That is handy, though. Like someone with the volume down or whatever, you could
Just watch it.
just watch it.
Like I have to do when I'm at work.
Right.
It's supposed to be working.
It's supposed to be. Here comes the 1-2. That's high. Now 2-2. That's the 45th pitch off the arm of Mitchell Anderson. It's well, about 30 below what Auden Pankinen is at.
Yeah.
Got him. And down goes Usgard. Now it'll be up to Brooksy Rivard. So Rivard comes up. He struck out his first time up. Hey, how about Brooksy get into one here?
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Until he's got a bad knee, so I don't know how much power he's got there.
Well, you save him from running. How about that?
I'll do everything to save me from running.
How about just drive one out of the park?
Right, you can trot.
High, ball 1. $85 miles an hour on that high fastball. Thanks to our Streeters heater meter.
Yep.
See if they try to get Chase Rudolph in motion here with 2 down. That'd be a time, right? You got your 3-hole hitter up. You kind of want to get him in scoring position. Not going. That finds the top of the strike zone. Now 1-1. That just fell in there at letter high. A ball and a strike.
Brooks wishes he had that one back.
2-1 now on big old first baseman Brooksy Rivard. He could fly. You're going to have to hit it pretty hard, though. Wind is blowing from right to left.
Yeah.
They're playing him deep and around to the right, out in right field. The 2-1 to Brooks. That's just off the plate. Umpire took about 3 looks at that and said, nope, it's a ball out. It's 3-1.
Looked like he wanted to pull the string.
He did. He went out and looked at it a couple times. Landon McQuaid waits on deck. He wants a crack at this thing. Didn't check him. I just got picked off. Here on we're on the cameras. I flat got picked off.
Even the NFL cameramen get
Sometimes.
fooled every once in a while. Whoa.
Oh, not that time. I was back safe there. I was ready. 3-1. Ground ball, right side. Gathers it. On to first. Got Brooksy Rivard by 6 steps. And Rivard grounds out to second. And that'll do it for the Cats here in the bottom of inning 3. They got no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. There's 3 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. We're all knotted at 1 apiece. It's Crocodile Rocket a little bit here.
We got a great story from Saturday night. Came down for we had a Wildcat game, and then the Fish played the Groupers.
Oh yeah.
So I stayed for that game, and there was a young soul. He was probably, I don't know, like 6 years old or so, and he was up on the veranda up here.
That is a young soul.
Yeah, he was a very young soul. And his mom and dad went down to the concession stand, so he was by himself and just sitting by himself, just peacefully. And the national anthem started. Okay, so this 6-year-old little boy stood up, took his hat off, put one arm behind his back and one arm on his heart, or one hand on his heart. And his mom and dad were nowhere to be found. He did it all by himself.
You should got a video of that.
I was so impressed. I wanted to say something to his mom and dad, but it was like, oh man, that was so awesome. This 6-year-old little boy knew exactly how to pay.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Pay respects to the whole thing.
Just added to the whole Norman Rockwell.
Yep, I was just
thing,
like, oh
right?
man, you talk about redeeming, the youth of America kind of thing.
There he was,
6-year-old boy, and he knew exactly what to do.
Saluting the flag. Outstanding.
That was a cool story. It was a cool moment.
I like it. That is a good story. Excellent story. All right, here we go. Top of the 4th, middle frames. 7, 8, 9 to Bullis, Oswald, and then back to the top of the order to Steele Homey. 0-1 now on Spencer Bullis. Flew out to third his first time up. He thought he was hit by a pitch. They called him back. Then he ended up flying out to third base. The 0-1. That's down. 1-1.
I had that one at 90, so he still has his velo.
Fouled away, and now it's 1-2. Yeah, nice, well-played game. Each team with a run.
Yep.
Wildcats with 3 hits, Raiders with 2 hits, neither team with an error.
You were right when you said one wasn't going to do it.
No. Just now, typically doesn't, but
nope.
It's a pretty safe assumption there. It might take, in the end, it might take 4 today.
Gotcha.
Got him swinging, throw it around. So Spencer Bullis goes down swinging, another strikeout for Pankinen. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts out of 10 possible outs. How about that? So 3 1/3 says 10 possible outs. He has 8 strikeouts.
That's not so bad.
This is why a lot of pitches, though.
Yeah.
2-0. Yeah, hence a lot of pitches.
Yep.
8 strikeouts. That's impressive. Out of 10 possible outs. They do have him for a run, though.
3 walks and 2 hit batters.
It's 3 hit batters and 2 walks, I think.
Is that what it is?
Breaking ball. Good yacker there. It's 2-1. 3 walks, 2 hit batters. You're right. Yep, you're right. Yep. 2-1. Just missed there. Now 3-1. I have 3 walks, and 2 hit batters. Yep. 3-1. Ooh, where is that, huh?
Oof, yeah. I don't know where that missed.
Another leadoff walk. That's the 3rd inning that they have. No, I take that back. Second time they get the leadoff guy on via the walk. Well, there's already 1 out, so never mind. I just blew that whole assumption out of the water.
Right.
I'm going to go on never mind. 1 out walk. I'm going to go back to the top of the order. I'll start there. Check swing. Ball gets past the catcher. And on down to second goes Hunter Oswald. Pass ball. Oswald to second for Steele Homey. Homey's walked and scored the only run for the Raiders, and he's flown out deep to center field on a nice play out there by Rico Alvarez out there in center field. Real nice play.
That was a real nice play.
That hit him. Well, now it's 3 hit by pitches. So there. 2 on now with 1 out. Just absolutely plunked him. Getting to the meat of the order here too, Bill. Number 2 spot, Sam Abramson. He struck out twice today. So I'm looking at just glancing at my sheet. The 2 and 3 batters for Hudson have struck out 4 times out of 4.
Really?
So they're feeling this is the 3rd time through the order. They're thinking that now is the time. Either they're thinking now is the time or they're totally psyched out. One of the two.
I can't hit this guy.
Yeah, that can happen too. Runner to third, throw down, and he is toast at third base.
Wow.
Boy, he was dead meat over there.
He sure was. Nice throw down, too.
Colton Maves.
Colton Maves just, what a great throw.
And Cal Dumont just drops the tag.
That's all he had to do.
And he waited for him.
Yeah. Yep.
2-5 on the putout. 2 down now. Runner at second for Sam Abramson.
Nice job, Colton.
So they've stole third a couple times today. Not there. Now the ball gets away, and there's a runner going down to third. I talked about it a little bit earlier, Bill, how tough 92 is to catch.
Yeah.
Even for a pro catcher, right? These high school kids, that is coming in there. And your hand is going to be sore tomorrow if you don't have a glove underneath that.
It skips faster, hops faster, moves faster.
Doesn't stick quite as well if you don't get it right in the pocket. And with that, Steele Homey's down to third for Abramson now. Now you got to get big again behind the dish there, Colton Maves. Flown up, foul. That one's out of play. And it's 2-1. On 2-hole hitter, Sam Abrahamson. Runner at third for Hudson. 2 in the bucket. That's called a strike. There he is for Hudson. They want to play him. There's their go-ahead run.
They sure do.
Right there in a Steele Homey. Calls time. Now Abramson's going to nest in. That's going to allow Pankinen to get where he's comfortable, though, and go from the windup. Bill, the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. Here it comes. We talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it, and there it is.
Yep.
It's tough.
That was 91 miles an hour.
It's tough. 2-1, Hudson on a pass ball. It's hit well into left field, and that's down. That might be gapped out there in left center field. And digging into second base is Sam Abramson. Doesn't matter now. Abrahamson gets himself a 2-out double. And he's on at second base for Logan Hagman now with 2 outs. Split him perfect out there, didn't he?
He just sure did. That was a nice hit.
Abrahamson. All right, here we go. 2 in the bucket, 3 spot in the order. Logan Hagman struck out twice today. I mentioned that too, right? These guys, 3rd time through the order.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't time this guy up. I need to get up one more time, and they do. And that time he did time that up pretty well and drove one into left center field and got himself a 2-out double. That slide piece finds the inside corner. Now 1-1. That's filthy.
That is filthy.
A ball and a strike. 2 in the bucket. 1 in for Hudson here in the 4th. That just missed. That went around the
It sure
plate,
did.
I think. Now it's 2-1.
That's his 95th pitch.
He doesn't have many left.
Nope.
The 2-1 just misses again. I think this probably be his last batter.
Yeah, it depends on. I guess if
Yeah.
they start a batter, they might.
Yeah, it's going to be real close.
Yeah, it will be.
3-1.
Hagman's got to follow a few off here.
The 3-1 to Hagman. That spinner, that frisbee finds the inside. He's come in there 3 times. He's got it twice. Now it's 3-2. Big pitch, really.
Yeah.
You got to get this guy right here. I don't think you want to go to Matazinski.
No. We'll keep him on
The pitch. He walked him, and he's going to get him. First and second, 2 outs. And now we're going to go to Matazinski. Matazinski's 2 for 2 today. He's got a single and a double, and the kid can rake. Away, ball 1.
You don't want to get behind this guy.
No.
Both Jace's mom and dad are just phenomenal athletes. That's easy to see.
He's like, oh, I wanted that.
I so want that one.
I want the flutter high fastball. Followed it straight back. It's 1-1. Yeah, he wanted that one.
He even said, dang it.
Dang it. He said, dang it. That was the pitch. You might not get one that good again. Well, this will be it for
that was Auden's
Pankinen.
pitch right there.
The pitch away. Now 2-1. Probably going to go with Rudolph, I'm guessing, huh?
I would think so, yep.
Let's see.
Got a doubleheader on Saturday. But
yeah,
that's a non-conference. This one's really important.
This is important. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw down to third.
Got him. Oh,
safe at third.
Not underneath it. Abrahamson, he's quick and crafty.
Good hustle by Abramson. Sees that ball just sneak away from the catcher. Stolen base. Didn't get very far from the catcher, but far enough to allow him to steal third. Wild pitch. Strike is the call.
Jason's like, sir, I'd like you to reconsider that.
Yeah, 3-2 now on Jace Matazinski. Runner goes high and tight. He walked him. So Matazinski with a free pass. Bases are loaded up now for Bennett Brathall, but that's going to be all. That's going to be all for Auden Pankinen.
Had him at 104 pitches officially. Well, unofficially. Our scoreboard here, not Steve's scoreboard. Bases juiced.
Nice outing, but this is what we talked about in the first inning. You know, they get those pitch counts deep, and he's got a short-lived game tonight. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strikeouts
Looks like Ryan Dumont's
out of
coming
11
in.
possible outs.
I'm sorry, how many?
11 possible outs, 8 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 strikeouts out of 11 possible outs.
Did I miss it, Kev? I didn't see anybody warming up in the bullpen. So is he
No, I
coming
didn't
in
either.
cold?
I didn't see anybody warming up either.
So that's Ryan Dumont on the mound.
I didn't see him warming up. Maybe he's warming up somewhere else.
Maybe. But he knew he was going to come close to the 100 pitch mark. So interesting he didn't have anybody warming up. Or maybe we just didn't see it.
So Ryan Dumont in for the Cats in relief of Auden Pankinen.
Sophomore pitcher in a big situation.
Whew, bases loaded, 2 outs. Facing 5-hole hitter Bennett Brathall. That's nothing easy there.
No, it isn't.
So did Pankinen stay in the game at all or not?
Let's see.
Get
Is he
your
out there? Is he
binoculars
out there
on.
in the? Is he out there in the outfield?
I don't know. Did you have binoculars in center field?
Yeah. Give me a second here. Don't you have like 14 cameras out there?
I do, but I don't want to mess with it right now. I do. I can go on reconnaissance for you.
No,
Let's go.
I think Auden's out there, so it looks like I think Auden's going to right field.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, and so I think Landon probably went
There's
over to
yeah,
left.
there's Auden. There's Auden out
Yeah,
there.
so he's in right field, and I bet Landon McQuaid probably went to left field then, huh?
Rico's in center. Let's go over to left.
There he is.
That's number
Oh, no, that's still Caden Kroll.
Caden Kroll. All right. So Pankinen went into left field or into right field for who? For Landon. No,
Landon McQuaid, but
yeah.
that's why they must have,
I don't know where McQuaid went.
it looks like he came off.
So hold on a second. All right. Called a strike off the arm of Ryan Dumont. Bennett Brathall.
Base is juiced.
Nice slide piece on the outside corner. There's a change of pace, huh?
Yeah.
It junked him up for a couple, and he works ahead 0-2. Bases loaded.
Had him at 76
2 in the
miles
bucket.
an hour.
Ryan Dumont rocks, and here he comes. Got him swinging.
Wow.
3 pitches.
Nicely
Ryan
done.
Dumont. Wow, high fives all the way into the dugout there. Got a tough Bennett Brathall on 3 pitches. And down go the Raiders. That's the second inning out of 4, Bill. They left the bases loaded.
Wow.
First inning and the 4th. They do get the 1 run, though. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. 3.5 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 2-1 Raiders.
Nice way to get out of that inning.
Yeah. So I'm going to go here, Bill. Let's talk a little bit about this. About the Sandlot Samurai of the game. Got that brewing up today. Brought to you by Patax Family Market since 1912. If the Wildcats win, Bill and I will select the Sandlot Samurai of the game. We got a little whiteboard going already. We can always use the help from the viewers at home as well. If not, if we don't get the Sandlot Samurai of the game, we're going to get the, what do we call it? The
Warrior.
well, the Miyagi Warrior
Yeah.
of the game, and then the coaches select the Miyagi Warrior. Yeah.
So Landon McQuaid is still hitting. So I wonder if he went the designated hitter after Pankinen went over to right.
Possibly. We didn't start with it. Oh, yeah, so I bet Lane Amadon's out.
I would have think that you're probably right.
So Landon McQuaid will assume the DH role.
Number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Yeah, because Pankinen went to right, so I'm assuming McQuaid is now pinch hitting. And McQuaid is in. Here we go. The pitch to McQuaid. 58-footer hops in there. Ball one. Bino McQuaid. Doubled his last time up and scored. The only Wildcat run today. He had a leadoff double. Deep left field. The pitch. That's low. Ball two. So how about this observation as well? And we've seen it. That was a pretty long inning offensively for Hudson.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can affect a pitcher. Mitchell Anderson comes out, hasn't pitched in 17 minutes, 18 minutes. Yeah, you get a little stiff sometimes, middle frames. First two pitches may have indicated that. The 2-0. That's on the outside corner now, 2-1. He says, stiffened up. How about that aspirin on the outside
Right.
corner?
How about that, Mr. Westy?
Stifle. It's 2-1, he says. In my best Edith Bunker voice.
Right.
Stifle. That's away. Now 3-1.
Brought that one at 85. Took him a couple pitches.
He's loose.
Yep.
Again. 3-1 on Landon McQuaid hitting in the 4 spot. Was playing right field. I think he assumed the designated hitter role now, I believe. That one nips the corner. He was going to go down to first base, take a free pass. And he says, no, that hit the corner. That's a strike. It's now 3-2 on Bino McQuaid. Mitchell Anderson. He'll work from the stretch. And here it comes. Flown to right. Right fielder got a battle of sun. Gliding towards the line and makes the catch. Out in medium deep right field. Nice job out there by right fielder Hunter Oswald. That's not an easy play with the sun today. And McQuaid flies out to right. There's one down. Then we go to Auden Pankinen. Yeah, not an easy play.
Nope.
Sun is tough. But he drifted over and makes the play. Pankinen's in now with 1 out here in the bottom of inning 4. A lot of baseball to be played today. Away, ball 1. Colton Maves waits on deck for the Cats. Down by a run here in the middle frames. That one's flown up. That's going to be in play. First baseman calling. And makes the catch in foul territory, and there's 2 outs. Pankinen flies out to the first baseman in foul territory, 2 in the bucket. Score that F3, 2 down. Now we go to Colton Maves, struck out, swinging his first time up today. See if we can get her going with 2 down, huh?
Gonna have to.
Mitchell Anderson at pitch 59. He's got some meat on the bone yet. Oh, high, ball 1. Crowd's getting bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Sun-drenched afternoon here from First National Bank of River Falls Field. 1 ball and no strikes. That's inside, 2-0 on Colton Maves. Cal Dumond waits on deck. He's 1 for 1 today. He'd like a crack at it.
You can tell Mitchell Anderson isn't quite as crisp as far as his strike zone this inning.
No. 3-0. No, he just not quite as fine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attribute that to the long inning they had
Have to be
offensively.
right, 'cause
he was humming.
he was throwing darts.
That one's there now, 3-1. This does, this take so it does help get the pitch count up.
Mm-hmm.
The 3-1 to Maves. Right back up through the middle, and that is through. And a 2-out single for Colton Maves. Hits that just to the right of the second base bag, just past the second baseman. And Maves gets himself a 2-out knock, and now we go to Cal Dumond, who's 1 for 1 today.
He threaded that needle nicely, went right past the pitcher and just out of the reach of the second baseman.
And on into center field,
Yep.
Solid single.
A lot can happen with 2 outs.
There he is, 2 in the bucket. See if the quarter takes in the merry-go-round.
I think it's gonna. I'm predicting it's gonna.
That's hit pretty well into right field. Right fielder's under it, though. Cruises back and got it. Hunter Oswald. I'd say had him played perfectly, one might say, and didn't have to go far for that. Hits it into the high blue sky, but plays it well for the Hudson Raiders here in the bottom of inning 4. And Dumont flies out to right, and that'll do it. Wildcats get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. There's now 4 in the books here from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 2-1 Hudson. We're going to the 5th. Looking ahead to the Hudson Raider 5th inning, it'd be Bergen Ani, Silas Heisler, and Spencer Bullis are who I have on my bingo card, always subject to change.
That's why I've got 2 so far. We'll see if it does change.
A good one, huh, Bill?
Yep, real good one. Love it.
Ani, Heisler, and Bullis.
Now pitching to the Wildcats, number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Oh, Landon McQuaid now pitching. Snuck in on us, didn't he?
He did sneak in on us. Wow.
Landon McQuaid. Bino McQuaid on the bump.
On through 3 pitches, 3 strikes. He said he's had enough.
Berganani hit by a pitch. His first time up. Landon McQuaid on the bump now. Ball inside, low. Two-1 on Andy from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen bringing you the action this afternoon. 58-footer hops in there. It's 2-0.
I guess we now know why Landon stayed in the batting order.
Yeah.
I thought he came in as a pinch hitter. I'm sorry, a designated hitter, but he stayed in because he's pitching.
That one finds the inside corner at the knees. It's 2-1. 2-1. This is probably going to be a 1-run type affair. Limit the damages here in the middle frames and find a way to scratch and claw and get a run. Huh? Threw that one past him. It's 2-2 now. And Berganani. Bergen came in for Sam Manchester in the 3rd. The 2-2. Fastball fouled back off the face of the grandstand. It sticks at 2-2.
You want to know what I just figured out?
What did you just figure out?
Manchester got hit in the hoof, remember?
Oh, he got hit. Right, and I said right between the ankle and the foot.
Yeah,
and
so
he pulled that hurt him. He pulled him out of the game.
I just figured that out after.
Good call.
I'm not a very fast learner.
No, I still wouldn't have gotten that because there's a lot going on. But yeah, ground ball wide of the third base bag and foul. It's 2-2. Yeah, way to put 2 and 2 together there, because I believe that's probably what happened.
Yeah, because he got beat.
That was a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, hit him right below the ankle.
Yeah, not where you want to get hit.
Took him out of the game.
Yep.
The 2-2. Strike 3 looking, and Bino McQuaid throws a dart at the knees, and down goes Ani. There's one down. Now we go to Silas Heisler. Heisler struck out swinging twice today. He's glad to see Auden exit the game. Yeah, now we got that sun shade thing going on. You can see it right there.
I was watching the Falcons Eau Claire game the other day, and they have their field has to be positioned identically to this field because the sun was exactly how you see this.
Well, when you build these fields, they have the most preferred position, and this is it.
Yeah.
You can put it any way, right? You got the piece of ground. You're like, what's the way to put it?
This is it.
The least impactful.
Right.
And they say, guess we're not that concerned about the second baseman and the right fielder. We'll put it this way. The 1-1. Flown up, left side, well hit baseball, deep to left field, back at the track, looking up.
Oh!
And it's off the wall.
Ooh.
That's right off the Serve Pro sign out in left field. And that is a double off the bat of Silas Heisler. That thing carried a ton,
it sure
didn't
did.
it? Wow. That's off the Serve Pro sign out there in deep. Let me see. I'm going to give you that shot right here. That's off the Serve Pro sign out there. Look at one of those dents.
Yep.
715-381-2266. Call Serve Pro for all your restoration needs. Fires, floods, dog threw up in the basement, whatever. Call Serve Pro. They'll handle it for you. 715-381-2266.
Caden Kroll just ran out of real estate there, didn't he?
Yeah, he went back. That thing kept carrying, and that little bit of a breeze blowing that direction, and it almost got out of here.
It did.
Hit the wall.
I know. And I thought it might get past Kroll, but I didn't think it was going to hit the fence.
Correct. Spencer Bullis up now.
Nice hit.
Real nice. Just misses there. Yeah, off the bat, I mean, it was hit well, but that thing really carried.
It sure did. It wasn't hit that well.
I didn't feel like it, but obviously.
It was. Yeah, you're right.
Silas Heisler's going, what are you talking about? I squared that thing up.
Quit ripping on me,
missed a home run by 6 feet.
Right.
That one's there. Now 2-1 on 8-hole hitter Spencer Bullis. Designated hitter today. Hunter Oswald waits on deck for Hudson. They're looking to get a 2-run lead. That'd be big in this baseball game.
Sure would.
So it's not the sun, but it will be out of the 2-1. Runner goes down to third. Late throw and stolen base. Another stolen third base for Hudson. And there he has now down at third with less than 2 outs. That's a big spot there and a big stolen base. And Spencer Bullis now, the lefty, thinking, I just need to roll over on one here and plate the run. But Cats are in on the edge of the grass.
All of them.
Away. And he walked him. And we go to runners at the corners and go to the 9 spot in the order to Hunter Oswald. He's walked twice. He's got to be happy with that, hitting in the 9 spot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Flowing up. And that's 23 rows back out of play. Bino works ahead 0-1 on 9-hole hitter Hunter Oswald. Second leadoff for the Hudson Raiders. The 0-1. High and away. Ball and a strike. Yeah, Hudson is ranked in the top 25 in the state of Wisconsin. Earlier this week, yes.
They were number 4.
4. They're high, high ranking.
Yep.
Cats knocked him off on Tuesday. That's called a strike. Hudson looking to return the favor today. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Hunter Oswald. Next up is Steele Homey, and we'll go back to the top of the order for Hudson. Hit to left center field, diving, and can't quite make the play. Ball's down. 1 run is in. Rico's down.
Looked like he landed heavy on his chest, almost like it might have knocked the wind out of him. I hope that's all it is.
Yeah. Run scores, timeout. Double for Hunter Oswald. Yeah, it was in the glove, out of the glove. He really made a nice effort diving for that baseball. Does plate the run. The walk gets to third in a Spencer Bullis. Oswald to second. And Silas Heisler scores. 3-1 Hudson. You keep an eye on it out there and let me know what you think you see without playing doctor. But
they don't look to be too alarmed. So all of his teammates and the coaches, they look like it looked like he probably just got the
Wind
he
knocked
landed
out of
hard right on his chest because he was going for that
Well,
ball.
I'll go out there and take a look at that then.
He's up.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe his ankle or foot or
That
something.
kind of does look a little bit like he's looking at his leg, but can't really. Oh, now they're calling in.
We can watch this now. I think he's going to be okay.
Yep, we've got a pinch. I'm sorry, we've got a replacement for him.
Number
Okay,
9.
Quentin Anderson.
Quentin Anderson headed on out to
Yep.
center field for Rico Alvarez.
Rico's tough too, so I'm sure he doesn't want to come out of this game. He really gave that. Oh, yep, he is limping. Maybe it was his knee or his ankle, but kind of definitely gimpy.
Quentin Anderson in for Rico Alvarez.
That's too bad.
Little hitch in the giddy up there.
Yep, he's walking on his own power though, so that's always good, right?
Yeah, real good.
And Quentin Anderson has a lot of experience, so he'll do a good job out there. Wonder if they'll move Pankin into center.
You keep an eye on that. Looks like it the way they're standing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are. They're going to put Pankin in center, and
Yep.
who's going to right?
looks like Quentin Anderson's going to right.
Okay. So Anderson to right, Pankin into center.
Back to the top of the order for Hudson. Center fielder number 1, Phil Hummer.
Steele Homey in now, back to the top of the order.
Yep.
One in, just still one out. Ball high. Runners at second and third for Hudson here with one in the bucket and one in.
He's got
In
his
the
workout
fifth.
for him.
Now you got the face in the meat of the order coming up here with one out. Bino McQuaid delivers. Check swing. No, he did not go. It's 2-0. Hudson looking for those insurance runs right there. And Bino McQuaid and the Wildcats looking to go on shutdown. That's away, 3-0. Sam Abrahamson waits on deck. He doubled his last time up. He can't wait to hit.
Yeah.
3-0. Green light him? Nope.
Nope.
The next batter is second baseman number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
So Abrahamson makes his way to the dish here with one out now, and the bases loaded for Hudson. And now we'll have a conference on the mound here, talk about defensive positioning. Head coach Ryan Bishop going to have a word with his infield. Make sure we got this play figured out because this is a big juncture in this game. All right, he said, you're good. You're good. We're going to play infield in. We're going to go home and try to cut that run down, says head coach Ryan Bishop. Bino McQuaid. It's all up to him now.
Mm-hmm. Have to dig a little deeper. Like you said, this is one of those crucial moments. Abrahamson has been on varsity since he was a freshman. He's a junior now, but he's got a lot of at-bats in these kind of situations.
He's 1 for 3 today, doubled his last time up. Good, healthy hack. I mean, if you want to think, what does a ball player look like? Right here.
Yeah.
That kid. Sam Abrahamson. Well put together. Oh and 1. Bases juiced full of Hudson Raiders. Wildcats trying to get out of the jam here. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through that. Nice pitch off the arm of Bino McQuaid. Works ahead 0-2 on tough hitting second baseman Sam Abrahamson. They're juiced. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you dice it, there's a lot of white jerseys on the bags.
Yes, there is.
Time has been called, and we'll reset it. Got him, little slide piece. That was gross.
That was. Nice pitch, Bino. That was very good.
Yeah, that was gross.
He really needed that too.
Big time. 2 down now. Now we go to Logan Hageman. Infield can now get back in their regularly scheduled position. Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Larry's son is up.
And yeah, Larry Hagman. Logan Hagman. I did it. Fly ball. Center field deep. That could be trouble.
Oh, that a boy.
Run down on Pankin with a highlight reel out there. You got a great look at that at home.
Never a doubt.
Auden Pankin reels in that really well-struck baseball off the bat of Logan Hagman. Wow, what a play there.
Nice camera work, Westy.
Woo!
Good job, Auden.
I'm going to go back, take a look at that again just one more time before I give the recap. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, Auden got on his horse.
He sure did.
And ran it down right in front of Only Rain and the Drain out there. Nice job, Auden Pankin. They moved him over to center field because he got some wheels.
Yep.
And reels that in. And that will do it for the Raiders here in inning 5. Hey, how about this statistic, Bill? That's the 3rd inning out of 5. They left the bases loaded.
Wow.
And each time they've got 1 run in that inning, and they got 1 run this inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 4.5 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 3-1 Hudson.
And we got you to call Logan Larry.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah, we got Larry Hagman and Lee Harvey Oswald. We got to be. Wow, we're just so careful with that. I'm just gonna get it out there so we don't do it.
Right. Yep. We won't do it again now.
No. We're gonna do up for your Wildcats here in the bottom of the 5th. 8-9-1.
And I've still got
Lane Amidon.
Yep.
This will be Amidon, and we'll see who bats in the 9th spot. It couldn't be Quentin Anderson.
Yep, it is. He's got Quentin Anderson right there on deck, and then it looks like Chase is still in the hole as well.
So Lane Amidon doesn't get a hitter, makes his way to the dish here in the bottom of inning 5.
And like you say,
let's go.
You need some base runners.
Need some base runners right here. Let me get this shot set up for you. That's hit into center field. Center fielder cruising back under it and makes the catch. Major League high fly ball to fairly deep center field. And Amidon sees 1 pitch with a deep fly to center. There's 1 out. Struck that pretty well, just too high. 1 down. Now we go to Quentin Anderson.
See how Steele, when he played that? He got between that and the sun and put his glove up
there.
Yeah,
played very well, like a veteran center fielder.
Yep, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Quentin Anderson looks at a strike on the outside corner off the arm of Mitchell Anderson. That's pitch 67. Bill, or 66?
66 I've got.
67.
67.
High.
We just seen
It's
Steve
1 and
know
1.
he was
Yeah.
doing.
Hey. One ball, one strike, one out. The pitch to Q. Fouled away. It's 1 and 2. We're at the 9 spot in the order. Chase Rudolph waits on deck. Wildcats down by a pair here in the 5th. Got to find a way.
Yep.
Definitely within reach, though. That's down. I think I said 4 was the magic number. That was my guess a couple innings ago.
You did. I remember. I wrote it down.
3-1 right now. Right now, 3's the magic number. The 2-2. Slowly hit left side and foul, and we'll stick at 2 and 2 on Quentin Anderson, right fielder for the Cats. Came in for the injured Rico Alvarez. On a little fruit basket upset, moving players around. The 2-2 got him swinging. And you have to run it out, and he says, I'm good.
I'm all right.
And Anderson goes down swinging. There's now 2 down, and we go to Chase Rudolph. Back to the top of the order we go. Chase Rudolph is officially 1 for 1 with a walk today. He was also caught stealing once. Up with 2 outs now. That's a letter high fastball. Called a ball. It's 1-0.
Mitchell Anderson at 73 pitches is still throwing in that mid-80s.
Yeah, but that was probably 86, 87.
85, yep.
Yeah. Humming.
Yeah.
That was right there.
That was a
It's
good pitch.
1-1. That was identical. 85, 84.
84, yep.
Yep. 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 in the bucket. Anderson pouring in fastball. See if he goes with a little slide piece here. Shaking off a couple signs. Now he has what he likes, the high knee kick. Goes fastball again, and extra little velo on that. And it's 2 and 2.
You don't want to let that one go.
Just reared back and chucked it. The 2-2. Got him. Gassed him up again upstairs. Some good old country hardball. And down goes Chase Rudolph on the swinging third strikes. Pretty quick inning right there for Mitchell Anderson, Bill. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. There's now 5 in the books from First National Bank of River Falls Field. 3-1 Raiders. So I'd like to thank our baseball sponsor, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives Realty. If you lived in your house for a while and if you've seen some homes selling in your neighborhood, and I'm like, God, I wonder how much mine is worth now. I wonder what the values have done. Well, Sarah Jenkins can answer that question for you. She would love to do a free market analysis for you just to keep you abreast of what's going on in the real estate market in your neighborhood. She's at 612-703-3944 or at sarahjenkins.com. She's a pro. She's good.
She is really good.
Also, we got starting a whiteboard for the Pitax Family Market. Sandlot Samurai of the game. Should the Wildcats get the win, we'll have a Sandlot Samurai of the game. If not, we're going to get a Miyagi Warrior selected by the coaches. Also, local trash bin cleaners. It's getting to that time of the year where a lot of that corn juice starts collecting in the bottom of your can. Flies start hatching in there. It's no good. Call go to Nasty Bins RF at 715-448-8399. They'll come and get you on the rotation monthly trash cleaning here throughout the summer, and keep your trash bins smelling clean, looking clean, and get the stank out of your garage. There you go.
Stank removers.
The stank.
Landon McQuaid's still on the mound.
There's Landon. Top of the 6th we go. Called a strike on the outside corner to 4-hole hitter Jace Matazinski. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Kid can flat rake.
He's good.
That's well hit ball. Center field. Pankinen all over that like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat, though. And there's quickly 1 out.
First baseman number 11, Bennett Brathall.
Now we go to Bennett Brathall with one down. Not much trouble for Auden on that one.
No. He's done that once or twice.
Or twice. Inside, ball one. 5 spot in the order. Bennett Brathall. 0 for 2 with a walk today. In and out of the glove. Of catcher Colton Maves called a strike. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike, 1 out. We're in the top of the 6th. It's 3-1 Hudson. 5 spot in the order. Bino McQuaid in relief of Auden Pankin, and that's hit right back up through the box for a 1-out single off the bat of Bennett Brathall. Nice piece of hitting there by Bennett. Hit it right back where it came from. Nothing fancy, and gets himself a 1-out knock. Now we go to Bergen Ani. Yeah, nothing fancy. That's baseball right there with some good base hitting.
Yep. Keep it simple.
I'm not sure where that is. Calling the ball. It's 1-0.
Bit high, maybe?
Not much. Might have been outside. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was close.
It was.
Keep an eye on Brathall. See if he gets the itchy trigger finger over there. Not going.
Whoa!
Right back up through the middle. Fielded. Touches second base. They get the force out. Right back up through the pitcher. And nice job by shortstop Chase Rudolph just to get that step on second base. Yeah. You get Brathall on a force out, 6 unassisted for the second out. And Bergen Ani reaches on a fielder's choice over to first. Now we go to Silas Heisler, who doubled and scored his last time up. Swings through that. It's 0-1. Real nice job by Bino McQuaid coming in the game, Bill.
Yep. Yeah. And
really limiting the damage.
Exactly right.
Giving the Wildcats a chance here.
And he's kind of found his groove in this inning.
Flown up. Short right field. Right fielder calling off, and that ball is down. Now they're trying to score the run.
Wow.
Out at home.
Nice relay. Good job, Brooksy.
Nice job. Relay to Brooks Rivard, and then applies the tag. And, boy, that's a big run there.
That is a big run. I'm surprised they sent him.
Well, with 2 outs, maybe you take that chance.
Gotcha.
They did, and then so that goes 9-3-2 on the putout if you're scoring along at home for out number 3. They get the single, score that a single, and then they get it in, and then we got to play at the plate. Here it comes. You got a good look at it, apply the tag, and he's out at home. So they tried, didn't get it. Wildcats prevent the run. They keep it within range, down by just 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Hudson Raiders get no runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5.5 in the books now, 3-1. Raiders.
That was a big out right there.
Huge. I mean, it's mildly risky.
Yeah.
With less than 2 outs, you definitely don't do that.
Oh, with 2 outs, you're okay with it?
I am, and here's
Would
why.
you make that call?
Here's why. Because you have to make 2 great throws to get them.
Oh, yeah.
So, and with 2 outs, you're probably willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
In high school baseball, that the other team's gonna make 2 perfect throws to record the out.
Good call.
You know, like, because any bobble, any throw just off the mark, he's probably going to be safe.
Yeah.
So with 2 outs, you roll the dice, and he came up snake eyes there and got
he sent
punched
them when
out.
they were still kind of fumbling
around.
Yeah, so it's like,
right.
Yeah, good call.
So you took a risk. The risk didn't pay off, but I would say that is a risk you probably take 8 out of 10 times.
It's a good call.
That'd be what I would think. In hindsight, it's terrible.
It's easy for me to judge it because it was a bad outcome for them.
In hindsight, it for Hudson is terrible, but in
good outcome.
But in real life, I think with 2 outs, you probably you go, that's a big run. Let's go. Fouled away at the plate. It's 0-1 on Cal Usgaard. Usgaard's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit.
Mitchell Anderson still on the bump.
I mean, you can play it safe and not send them, and then you got to rely on your 7-hole hitter, 8-hole hitter. Right, that's another thing. Where are you at in the order?
That's
right.
I mean, another good point.
I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure Spencer Bullis is a great hitter, but it's 8th spot, and so you're going, well, it's not 3-hole coming up.
Right.
So you roll the dice, and it didn't work out. Worked out great for the Cats. They're within 2. That's high. Get a guy on, you get tying run at the plate. How about that? I still think 4 is the number. I'm going to keep on that.
The Hudson coach agreed with you.
Yeah,
You're
right?
trying to get there.
Yes. 2-1. That's a strike at the knees. Now 2-2. That's a great pitch off the arm of Mitchell Anderson, who's getting up there now, Bill, at 81 pitches. 19 left. He's shaking off signs. He's in command out there, the 2-2. He likes old number 1. Some good old country hardball. He's shaking off the off-speed stuff and says, just give me that ball. I'm going to throw old number. How about some number 1? Down goes Usgard. Now we go to Brooksy Rivard. Yeah, he's still pumping the cheddar pretty good, isn't he?
He sure is.
That's away. Ball 1. Brooks Rivard. 1 out, looking to find a way to get himself on. Give the Cats a chance. Whoa, there's the sun.
Good night, Brooks.
Hold on, what? The pitch. That swings through that. Now it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Popped up. Foul and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. On Brooksy Rivard. Brooks Rivard, fly ball to center field. Center fielder going back. He's got some room. He's under it and makes the catch out in fairly deep center field. Steele Homey.
Yep.
Covering some real estate out there. Nice job by Steele Homey. Brooksy put a juice into it.
He did.
Homey's playing deep and ranges back 10 steps and reels it in.
I'm really impressed with Steele Homey out in the outfield.
He's good.
He's really good. And he plays the sun really well. That's not easy.
We go to Landon McQuaid with 2 down. One ball and no strikes with 2 in the bucket here in the 6th. Running on outs now, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's the meat of the order, too, right? This is a big inning for Mitchell Anderson and the Hudson Raiders. They're going, we get, we get through, we get.
Wedding Center, license number ST4559, is parked in a reserved spot on the campsite. It must be moved or it will be towed in 10 minutes.
The 2-0. Ground ball left side. Gathered on to first. Got him by 3 steps. Nice play over there by third baseman Silas Heisler to get Landon McQuaid on a ground out to third. And that will do it for the Wildcats here in the 6th. Well, just like the 5th, they go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. After 6 complete now from First National Bank of River Falls Field, Raiders 3, Wildcats 1.
I'm getting a little nervous now, Westy.
Hey, you're running out of outs. And Mitchell Anderson is cooking for Hudson, and he's got some pitches left. Right?
Yep. Landon McQuaid is still on the bump for River Falls. Done a nice job coming in for Pankinen. Actually, I take that back. He came in for Ryan Dumont, technically. Ryan Dumont only came in for 3 pitches. 3 strikes. Struck out Brethal. And then after Ryan Dumont, then Landon McQuaid has come in and has done really well. I've got him at 36 pitches right now.
Hey, so if you come out to the ballpark, don't park in the campground. There's a couple things that there's campground people don't like that.
No, they
and they're
don't.
going to come up to the booth, and they're going to kick the door in.
Which
They're
they
gonna-
did.
They wish they did. And they're like, hey, who do I talk to about the campground?
And since Steve looks like he's in
And
charge,
I'm like, well, I'm talking to Planet Earth right now, so it's not me. It's not me.
we have bigger fish to fry than a car.
Car, right? There's a guy parked there. So we'll get him out. So I like the fact they take ownership of it.
Yeah, and they sure do.
It's mildly a little bit
Designated hitter number 15, Spencer Bolt.
like, but hey, they're taking ownership, so
Yep,
that's
yep,
okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep.
Don't park in the campground. There's the message. That's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spencer Bullis.
This is a big game. A lot of big crowd.
Big crowd, big
Overflow
game,
parking.
big river. Right, you're in parking in the campground.
Yep.
Right, no place to park. I'm going to park here. No one's here. It said reservation Saturday. I got 2 days. I'm going to sit park right here. Can't do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
They come in with little authority, though.
Yeah, they don't. They're not shy.
No. There's like one person that kind of gets to be the designated, like,
Hall
Can't-
monitor.
yeah, campground hall monitor guy,
Yeah.
and he takes full use of the badge.
Yes. What's the commercial? Here's to you,
Campground monitor guy. Real men of genius. Real men of genius. Here's to you, campground monitor guy. Flushing cars out of reserve spots for the past 36 years. Real men of genius.
Kicking in the door.
Kicking
of the booth.
Kicking in the door of the booth to get them removed. Real men of genius. That 3 balls and a strike. Are we having fun yet or what?
We've got to bring those commercials back.
We just did.
You're better than the commercial.
We just did. Campground monitor guy. You too can be in control of 24 spaces.
You deserve. Oh, what is it, Bud Light?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a Budweiser commercial.
Oh yeah.
That misses, and a free pass to Spencer Bullis. But you know, in his defense, he's doing his deal. I mean,
Yeah, that's
right?
right. Yep.
It's what he signed up for.
That's right.
He said, "I'll take care of the business," and he is. So good for him. Don't park in the campground. That's pretty simple, actually, for people.
Yeah.
All right, Hunter Oswald. I think we'll lead. I think we've rung that out.
You had a pinch runner out there?
Look, number is it 16?
I think it is 16. He's not on the roster, but I've got him down as Parker Reckon.
Okay.
Parker Reckon, number 16. Number 16, Parker Reckon. I think he just got bumped up to the varsity recently. No.
Shows bunt, popped up, played, back to
whoa.
first, thrown into right field, threw it right into the rhubarb. Someone have a play at first, get it there, got him. I'm gonna
Score
have,
that one.
I'm gonna have fun scoring that. So it's a first of all, let's go this. It's a pop-up out, so
Yep.
it's an F1.
Right.
And then the second out goes 1-3-9-3.
Yep.
It was pitcher off the first baseman's mitt to the right fielder back to the first baseman.
That's right.
1-3-9-3. That's my first 1-3-9-3 I think I've ever had.
Ever.
2 down, and we go back to the top of the order to
It's
steal
a
home.
double play.
Double play. That's big.
Yeah, it is big. Good job. Good job by being heads up out there by Quentin Anderson.
Real job. Nice job by Q out in right field.
Real nice job.
Gets himself an assist on that,
Yep.
on and out.
You don't see that very often.
Ground ball, right side, and foul. Yeah, he popped it up, the bunt.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job out there by Landon McQuaid. Then he's just got to step and throw to first base, and then he threw it into the neighbor's rhubarb. And then Landon McQuaid's got to go get it. Mrs. Kinkle's yelling at him, "Get out of my rhubarb."
I've told you, kids.
Kids it 10 times, get out of there. He battles her, throws it back to first base, and they get the double play.
Yep.
For those of you new to the broadcast, Miss Kinkle was my neighbor lady who did that. She came out with a pitchfork.
Well, you deserved it, I have no doubt.
The ball would barely go in her yard. There was a lot of time. Footballs, baseballs.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole,
You West House
she had a whole bushel basket full of my baseball gear
like
in
the
her
Sandlot?
garage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe I was just getting like a mild flashback on that. Oh, no, it's in Mrs. Kinkle's yard. You go get it. You go get it.
I think you have PTSD.
I don't think she's home. Go. Strike 3 looking. Landon McQuaid
Nice
throws an
job,
aspirin
Pino.
at the top of the zone. And
Steel Homie
Steel
did not
Homie.
agree with that
No,
one.
That's a high fastball called to strike,
Yep.
and down goes Steel Homie for out number 3. And what looked like it was going to be a promising inning in there for Hudson. They got the leadoff walk on, and then that's it. They go down, end up going down with 3 batters coming to the plate. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. 6.5 in the books. Wildcats down by a pair. It's 3-1. 3 out still on out there for the Raiders to get, and the Wildcats are 3 to play with to try to plate 2 to keep this thing going. 3-1 Hudson.
Yep. We've got him at 90 pitches, so he's got 10 pitches left.
Leroy Larson, he enjoys the humor. Mitchell Anderson still out there.
Yeah, he's got 10 pitches
Oh,
left.
the car's still there? Oh, yeah. So
Hey,
the car's still in the campground, so.
Katie bar the door so they don't get come and yell at us again. We didn't park there,
No,
sir.
I didn't. I mean, he wasn't like, I mean, I exaggerate a little, but the campground guy wasn't like overly aggressive when he came in, but he came in with a purpose.
He
though.
sure did.
I'll say that.
Yeah, not overly aggressive, just kind of aggressive.
Kind of aggressive.
You could tell he wasn't happy that someone was parking in the wrong spot.
What was his introduction? Hey, I'm the campground guy.
I don't know if you know this, sir, but we're on a broadcast right now.
I'm talking to 6 billion people on the planet right now.
Right.
His introduction was, hey, I'm the campground guy. Okay.
We got to take care of Grandpa Bolus, who's down in Corpus Christi. We can't care about the campground right now.
That's funny. Good stuff. All right, Auden Pankinen in. Pankinen, Mabes, hit to short right. Right fielder coming in. There's first baseman now in foul territory. Makes the catch. I thought it was getting out to right field. Didn't make it that far. First baseman Bennett Brethall comes in and gets Auden Pankinen on one pitch on a fly out to first base. There's one out. Now we go to Colton Mabes. There's one in the bucket. Tell you what, Mitchell Anderson has been cruising here for Hudson. He's got him. Boy, okay, in the third inning, 1, 2, 3, 4 batters in the fourth, 3 batters in the fifth, and 3 batters in the sixth.
Wow.
Yeah, so one more than the minimum, Bill, since the third inning. And he had a 1, 2, 3 inning in the first.
Wow.
So this is why his pitch count is down as well.
And he's still chucking him at 85.
He's wanting to make it tonight. He's going to be really close.
He sure is.
Wildcats are going to say, no, he's not, because we're going to get a couple guys on here.
We're going to, what do you say, put a quarter in the merry-go-round?
Throw a quarter in the merry-go-round, see if it kicks.
Now, fellas.
You like, did that thing take? That one's popped up, foul over the grandstand area. It's now 2-1.
Got him at 94 pitches. That was a nice play by Bennett Brathall on first to come in. He kind of went through 3 different shadow lines to get that ball. That's not easy.
Maybe the summary of the campground story is it's just a fun small town America story.
Yeah,
right?
That's totally right. I love it.
He's a campground monitor guy. He cares.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a job to do.
There we go. All right.
It's like that's the top of our line of things to worry about. It's awesome.
Yeah, totally right.
Too many cars is always a good problem to have.
Yeah.
For any community. It's bad when there's too many open parking spaces. That's worse. Leadoff walk. Tying run is up now in Cal Dumont, huh?
Yep.
Cal's got home run power, Bill.
Yeah, he sure does. We've got Kingston Quinn,
Pinch
who's
running.
pinch running.
So let's set this up a little bit here. And Cal Dumont's got home run power. He is the tying run at the plate now with 1 out. Lane Amidon waits on deck, and it is getting good. The wind is barely flittering. It's not going to make much of a difference if he squares one up right here. Check the runner. Back in safely.
Oh,
Just
Kingston
back in.
Quinn
Kingston Quinn just comes into pinch run, and he got a how do you do off the arm of Mitchell Anderson.
He's like, all right, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready, fellas.
Now I'm ready.
I wasn't?
I wasn't, but now my heart's racing and I have a little sweat going. Don't get picked off.
Yeah. Rule number 1.
I want to see Dumont get into one here. Ball, high and away.
Come on, Cal.
He could. We've
he
seen it
could.
this year. He's had
Yep.
some home runs.
Yeah.
Little conference on the mound, try to settle down the pitcher. So more importantly, Bill, is that pitch 96. This is probably
97. I'm sorry. Yep, I was a little bit
it's
late.
probably going to be his last batter.
I would
Unless he gets him out right with his pitch.
Yeah. I think that's what the Hudson coach was coming over and asking, wasn't it?
How many pitches?
Yeah.
97. You could ask Steve up here. We know.
And Steve and I.
So they're talking up here like how many pitches. Yeah. See? Yep. See, they did check with the booth.
Good job, Steve.
Steve's in the game.
You're like the voice of Oz.
Yeah. 97. Don't mind what's behind the curtain.
No.
All right, here we go. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Dumont on its way. Slide piece
Attaboy.
inside, now 2-0. Tying run at the plate. Wildcats down by 2.
Come on, fellas.
Boy, it'd make a great story.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell Anderson's done a great job today,
Yeah.
giving up just the 4 hits.
1 run.
Scattered 4 hits. The pitch, that's high, 3-0. How about get the winning run to the plate, huh?
Yeah.
A little drama. These last outs are always tough. Pitchers get to the end of the rope, you get late in the game. Things change. You got to get 21 outs. They've got 19.
Yep.
The 3-0. They're going to check that runner again. He's back in
Good
safely.
job, Kingston.
Kingston Quinn on his toes.
I love that name. That's a good name.
That's a real good name.
He's going to run a bank someday.
Kingston Quinn.
Yep.
He's going to run a bank someday. With a name like Kingston. I think he's going to run a bank someday. Good. He walked him.
Oh.
How about this? Winning run to the plate for the Cats.
And that was his 100th pitch.
And that'll be it.
Yep, so he's all done. And they, too, did not have anyone in the bullpen warming up. That must not be a big deal anymore, huh?
I don't know.
Or maybe oftentimes it's
see.
going to be somebody that's already on the field, maybe, huh?
That was it. His pitch count has been reached. Let's see who they bring in, Bill.
Oh, looks
Number 11, I
Bennett
believe.
Brathall is going to come in
Bennett
to close this one.
Brathall.
He came in on Tuesday as well.
And they give up a hit and a run.
Yep.
It's like similar, huh?
Yeah.
So tell me who's going to first then. That'll be the next question.
Okay.
You eyeball that. We don't really know yet. There's a bunch of guys standing behind him there with, I don't know if you can read all those numbers. I got to have the camera on Brathall right now.
I think Mark Souza's in there.
Number 2.
Yep. So I think he's probably
Mark
going to
Souza's
first.
going to first.
Yep. Mark Souza's who's lost the game on Tuesday, but he pitched a solid game. I'm sorry. Yeah, lost the game on Tuesday, but he pitched a solid game.
So Souza's going to first.
Yep.
Bennett Brathall going to try to close the deal. The big, tall, lanky right-hander for the Hudson Raiders.
Throw strikes usually.
Hudson's up by 2. Wildcats now have the tying run on, and the winning run coming to the plate in Elaine Amadon, I believe, unless they pinch hit for him, Bill.
Let's see there. Doesn't look like they're gonna.
Nope. Elaine Amadon is it.
Yep. Bennett Brathall. Big kid, senior, going to Concordia St. Paul to play baseball next year.
I'm going to bring this over here. So that's the important runs we're going to capture over here.
Number 24, Lane Anderson.
So Elaine Amadon, wearing number 24, designated hitter today, makes his way to the dish. He's in the designated hitter role. This is where you want him, huh?
Yep. He's out there for a reason. 1 out, first and second.
Brathall set. Away, ball 1. Back-to-back walks have got 2 runners on for the Cats. Pankinen flew out to the first baseman. You get her going. The pitch. Flown up.
Ooh,
Right side. Right fielder cruising over. Battling the sun and makes the catch. Runner falls. Tags, and now he gets the second.
That's Kingston Quinn.
Kingston Quinn.
He's making it exciting for us.
Turf monster reached up and grabbed him, and he
Coach
fell
Bishop's
down.
like,
that was like a bad dream.
oh,
there.
he would have never lived that down.
He does end up tagging and getting to third. That's like a bad dream where you can't run.
Yeah.
That was what was happening to him right there.
Yes.
And he got up and he got up and he almost couldn't run again. You might go into that fever dream tonight.
I might just from watching it. All right, so we got Quentin Anderson up there. He can be a hero right now.
Quentin Anderson. Find a way, Q.
Yep. Ooh. 86 on that one.
Got my center field cameras locked up now.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's go here. We may have to move that box at some point. The pitch. Away. And now it's going again. 3-0 on Q. How about get the winning run on? How about that, Bill?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Leave it back up to the top of the order to Chase Rudolph. Top of the order waits on deck. 3-0. I'd take a couple here.
Yeah, you'd have to, right?
Ball gets
here we
away.
go.
Uh-oh. Play
Q.
at the plate, and they're going to hold him up.
Nice job, Q. Kingston Quinn's like, this is really stressful.
The ball was wild. It
Yeah.
came off the backstop, though, all the way back to the catcher. And Kingston Quinn at third base was going to go. Then he had to hit the brakes because they would have been toast.
He would have been toast. But normally you think a pass ball, that'd be fine, right?
Right, but not there because it came back so quickly.
Yeah, it sure did.
They would have tagged him up by 10 feet. Now the winning run is on, and it's going to be back to the top of the order to Chase Rudolph. He's 1 for 2 today.
All right.
How about a base hit now and tie this thing up?
Come on, Chase.
How about that? Called a strike at the letters.
86 miles an hour.
Bases are loaded. There's your tying run out there at second base. Brathall from the windup to Chase Rudolph. The 0-1 is on its way. Just misses off the plate. Ooh, umpire flinched. Everybody flinched a little bit there.
That was 87.
The Streeters heater meter has that at 87. The kid is throwing flames right now. Aspirins. The 1-1. That one's there at the letters. Now 1 and 2. I bet he sticks with old number 1. What do you think?
That was another 87 mile an hour fastball.
Because you just don't want the pass ball
Right,
here. So
yeah.
I'm going to say he sticks with old number 1 up at the letters and see if you can get him to go Chase. Bases loaded. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chase Rudolph. Brathall. Now he'll back off and we'll reset everything after timeout has been called.
And he bounced his outside leg. Fastball out.
Bennett Brathall. From the windup, pairs in over the mitt. Here it comes. Foul straight back to the netting, and Chase Rudolph gets a piece, and he'll live for another pitch. He did try to climb the ladder on him, though, there with some good old country hardball, and couldn't throw it by him. And Rudolph gets a piece, and it's 1 and 2. Let's see if Brathall gets gutsy here and comes in with a little slide piece. Let's see.
This is so exciting.
The 1-2. Here it comes. 2 and 2. That's up and out of the zone. Brathall. There he is. Trying to gather himself on the mound. Tying run out there at second base. Winning run at first. Can Rudolph find a gap? The pitch. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. Steady diet of old number 1 thus far.
You don't even need to call it. Just keep throwing it.
Steady diet. I wonder if he comes with a circle change or something. That's just gutsy, though, because you can't throw it by your catcher.
Yep. Although Hagman has done a phenomenal job behind the plate today.
Bennett, Brathall set. Drama at the stadium. Here it comes. High, 3 and 2.
Uh-oh.
Now the runners will be off to the races. Bill, this is important because if somehow Rudolph gets one in the gap here with runners off to the races, they could win it.
Right.
Brethall looking to shut him down. Rudolph looking to extend the inning. He calls time. He's in. Runners out to their leads. They'll be going with the pitch. Full count pitch. Fouled away. Let's do it again.
Don't they know what they're doing to my heart?
They'll return back to their bases.
This is a good game.
This is baseball. Hudson Raiders, River Falls Wildcats. Bottom of the 7th. Winning run out there at first base. Tying run at second. Bennett Brethall trying to shut it down and get a W for the Hudson Raiders. Chase Rudolph looking to extend the game and maybe win it for the Wildcats. The pitch. Fouled away. Let's do it again. Runners will return. How fun is this, huh? Hey, Bill, a lot of this, old number 1.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything but just fastball, 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 a mano. Riley Schmidt says, come on, Chase.
I agree. Come on, Chase.
This is Rudolph against Brethall right here. The pitch. Fouled away. Let's do it again. And now the question is, who's going to win this battle? Like a prize fight right now. They're just exchanging blows.
How many? 10
10
pitches.
pitch at bat for Chase Rudolph. Let's see who's going to win this one.
Chase is doing everything right. He deserves a hit right here.
Crowd's ready. The 3-2 again. He walked him. Oh, no, they rung him up. They rung him up on that.
And it was. He did throw. That was the first non-fastball he threw.
Threw it upstairs, and they rung him up on that, Billy.
Wow.
That was a high strike.
Yep.
I think he was headed on down to first. High strike. And let's get the final up there. Wow, what an ending. Brethall wins it.
Yep.
Tough one.
That was a tough one.
All right, I'm going to go down.
Okay.
And all you got to do is hit interview, and I'm going to go get the interview and get the Miyagi Warrior of the game.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Dang it. I'm good, Kev. You go ahead. Gotcha. You good? Kevin's headed down to the field to give the Miyagi Warrior Award out to whomever the coaches select for this one. That was a heck of an ending. Wildcats gave it a run. They lost 1-3, but they gave it a heck of a run, and they played a really good baseball. 0 errors in the baseball game on either side, so really well played, nice and clean and crisp. Just as a quick reminder, while we're waiting for Kevin to get down to the field, we do have the Wildcats have a doubleheader here this Saturday, May 10th. They play Wausau East at noon, and then again right after that, typically about 2:30. So noon and 2:30 on Saturday, right here at the First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls. So that'll be a good one to come out for. Looks like it's going to be beautiful weather. So a doubleheader here this Saturday, noon and 2:30 against Wausau East. And then next Tuesday, Wildcats are home again against Rice Lake. That game starts at 5 o'clock. So come on down for those games as well. That'll be those 3 games will be a lot of fun to watch. Wildcats take one on the chin here tonight. Gotta get down here for the interview.
Ryan Dumont, today's Miyagi Warrior of the game. I'm going to put the headband on you, the Hakamaki, Ryan. Ryan, tough one today. You guys put up a good fight. You split with Hudson this week.
How do you feel about this game today?
It's just a tough one. We battled. I mean, it's just a tough one, you know. We played well. Just got to find a way to win it, you know.
So what do you take out of this personally for yourself? You get these tough games. You're always trying to learn something from all the things that don't go right. What did you take away from this today?
I mean, it may not go our way, but as long as we just keep battling and stick with it, we'll just be fine. I mean, just got to stick with it, you know.
Do all the small things right. You have to forget the bad things and keep moving forward. Is that what you're being told?
Yeah, you just got to keep moving forward and stick with it, yeah.
You feel good? Your arm feel good?
Oh, yeah.
You got anything else to say about your arm? You feel good? You want it to rock?
Oh, yeah. Yep, it feels good.
Good. Ryan Dumond, nice job today in tough loss, 3-1. Tough one out there. Get him next time.
Yep, we will.
See you Saturday against Wausau. Come here for doubleheader.
That's right.
You be ready to go?
Yep, I will.
All right, Ryan Dumond, thanks. Today's Miyagi Warrior of the game. Thank you. Congratulations. Good job. Good job, Ryan. Let's take it right back upstairs to Billy Jensen.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Congratulations, Ryan Dumont. We've got he's got the Miyagi Warrior of the game. It's the Patak's Sandlot Samurai of the game when they win. So good job, Kevin. Ryan Dumont came in and obviously he played an instrumental part in cheering on the team. He only had 3 pitches, but they were all strikes, and he got out of a jam, and he did a nice job. So Kevin will be up here in just 1 second to kind of put a closure to this broadcast. Wish we had better news, but Wildcats played really, really, really tough, right down to the last pitch. That's all you can ask, and so they did a really nice job. It was a good game to watch. 2 really, really good teams going against each other. Kev's back now, and he'll take you home.
Yeah, Ryan came in when he pitched to 3 batters.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, he said his arm felt good, and he kind of laughed. I don't know what was so funny, but maybe he thought should have kept me in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but no, good kid.
Yeah.
Again, you got to just find something to learn from that, right? I mean, it's always tough, but you got to find something you can take away and get it better and carry it over next game and find a way to win.
That's right. But you know what? Neither team had an error, so it was a nice, clean game. And so, man, there's a lot to take out of this, even though it's a loss. It's not how you want it to go.
Great high school baseball game,
Yep.
very well pitched. Mitchell Anderson gets the win for Hudson. Auden Pankinen will get the loss for River Falls, but he pitched another good game. Ton of strikeouts again for Auden Pankinen. I mean, 2/3 of the outs were strikeouts off Auden Pankinen's arm. So once again, he's lights out, throwing low 90s today.
Yep.
He was good. But Hudson just found a way today, just as the Wildcats found a way on Tuesday. They split this week. 2-0 for the Wildcats on Tuesday and 3-1 today here for the Hudson Raiders. Game time, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Not bad at all.
No, it was a really good game.
Final today, Hudson 3, Wildcats 1. Raiders get 3 runs on 7 hits. They had no errors. Wildcats 1 run on 4 hits. They had no errors. On behalf of Ryan Bishop and the River Falls Wildcats Baseball Club, my great color commentator, and your scoreboard keeper, Billy Jensen, I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. Until next time, good night, everyone. 1 second.